Flower Bloom, what's up, baby? How you doing? Man, not much, just chilling. Ah, okay, that's what's up. Have fun on your trip, love. Yeah, some people do. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, for sure. What's going on with y'all tonight, man? Now ain't no time to sleep. You on vacation. Ah, well, you can sleep then. I know, they always trolling. I know we always have a troll over here fucking with a nigga, man. You already know that. So Flower Blow, how you feel about the what up, Nikki? So how y'all feel about the do the low situation, man? I feel like them niggas were just stupid just to go to the internet. They Dirk, little Dirk friend, what's the nigga name? Dooley Low. They robbed him and his own friend set him up and got him shot and shit. Part of the bad, what's up? Yeah, he got robbed and shot by his own friend and shit. That mean it's hard to trust friends, man. Well, with friends like that, man, who need enemies when you got friends like that? Yeah, they from Chicago. Hit the like button, good people. I feel like having fun with y'all tonight. Yeah, he should have moved way smarter. Hmm. Oh, you gonna find out if you stay a little longer. I think they gonna use Lil Durk interview with DJ Academic to deny his fourth bond attempt. Have any of y'all been following the have any of y'all been following the Diddy trial? If so, What do y'all think about it so far at this point? If you've been following the Diddy trial, facts. I respect your mind, Nikki. For sure, flower bloom. What going on, nephew? Hit the like button, nephew. Yeah, I think he should have took the plea. Thanks, oh Nikki. Thanks, Nikki. For sure, nephew. Nephew, what you think about the Diddy trial so far? Hit the goddamn like button. Hmm. She said, "Hey, little T." Yeah, I think he out of here too. The longer this goes, The worse it get. I see they got the feds in town in Memphis, y'all. The feds don't know like they kind of play, y'all. Yes, sir. J Boss in the building. Who else got in the building? Uh-oh. We got gangsters in this motherfucker. J Boss in the building. Who else got in the building? Uh-oh. We got gangsters.
Sight,
What it do?
sight, get your hype. What's going on with you, man?
Man, nah, man, what's up, J Boss? Man, I see them feds in the city like shit. Oh.
Ooh, we. Ooh, we the police chief trying to show out for the feds, cause you know goddamn well. These folks ain't never been as active as they are now. When I tell you, sight, they on every corner, every exit, they outside, and they getting they man. They ain't getting the right man. They just getting men. You know what I'm saying? They just arresting motherfuckers to make it look good for the feds. But I know the feds looking like, why it take for us to come to town for y'all to do this?
I know, right?
Yeah, so they should have been there. They cut up in the Chris so bad yesterday. It stank.
Yeah, all them girls were fighting and shit.
Man, they didn't get them it murked the Uber driver and some more shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they couldn't up. So they would put letters on their doors and shit saying that they was considered a nuisance. That's what they were telling me. And they said they finna shut them down.
Or is they finna
Huh.
shut them down? Hey. You
Uh-huh.
know.
Uh-huh. You ain't gonna talk against your boy. Don't worry about it, Sight. Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna talk against your boy. I ain't gonna say you out. What's going on with your little T? What's going on with your little T? J Boss, what's up with you, man? And the other people in the chat, what's going on with you? What's going on? But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I ain't gonna make you go against your boy, but you know what's going on over there in the Chris, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know what the fuck going on,
Yeah,
guys.
because
I know.
the regular police can't do nothing with Ridge Chris. They don't even go over there. Soon they get to the gate and the security say what they gotta say, them police make a U-turn.
Fuck you talking
Only,
about they
only
out
way
of
they come in is gotta be a body. They gotta come in with the ambulance and all that, but outside of it, they
They
can't
ain't
fight in
gonna
apartments no more. They don't let them fight in apartments. You get eviction though. That's why they keep meeting up on the back road fight.
right. And then the police, and then the police, yeah, they ain't trying to go off in the motherfucker. They know them young niggas got guns bigger than them.
Did you see them young niggas in Corner Village beat the fuck out the police the other day? You remember they were fighting in the Corner Village? I sent you the video and
Yeah,
the police
yeah,
tried to break it up. They whooped his ass.
yeah. They whooped his ass.
Yeah, so the police ain't no crazy motherfucker about no goddamn Ridge, Chris. They already know. They locked in. They didn't got the call. Got in your apartment's cutting up again.
Fuck you.
And God said, well, I told them to stop fighting in the inside, take it to the back road. And he said, this shit out of my hand because anything in the inside that gate, I got insurance on it.
She said, what did for next ex-girlfriend get arrested for? Well, she always go to jail for stealing, Rogan D.
Stealing, man, down there in Jackson, Tennessee, stealing Ayo outfits and shit. Her and the new nigga, her and her little boyfriend. Her boyfriend went to jail too.
Yeah, that little bit roguish, man. Her BBJ bit roguish, motherfucker. What
One
she
thing
always
she can't steal that crib for her for you. You can't rob a blind man for that. You can't rob the blind man for that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's like,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hit the
Uh-oh.
motherfucking line, but we finna get lit in this bitch tonight. Hit the line, boy, y'all.
I ain't finna fuck with you tonight, Syke. J Boss, I'm good, J Boss. How you doing? I ain't gonna fuck with J Boss tonight or nothing.
Yeah.
Goldie, what's going on with your love, bug?
Guys, you just dropped the major. You just dropped the
Did
major
nobody, did
bomb.
nobody, did nobody hear me, man? Did nobody hear me? Nobody can repeat what I just said in them comments. Miss Gangster cutting up. I ain't doing nothing, Nick. I ain't making no noise. Y'all did not hear me say that she had herpes. Y'all didn't hear me say that. Damn, I said it again.
Ah, ah, ah. Oh my god.
J Boss said, thank you, Jesus. I ain't gonna fuck with you, J Boss. I ain't gonna do it. I might get on little T ass tonight. I ain't gonna fuck with you. I want to get a part of that damn conversation with Mr. Parker and Chi-Town and K Dog. They was juicy the other night. I hate whoever in your chat that blocked me. May God be with them. You heard me? Cause what the fuck you do that for? But anyway, I wanted to get in that chat last night. Type y'all were laughing and giggling so motherfucking hard, baby. They were talking about some shit. That's some velvet room shit for you, hey. Boy, I wanted to get in that conversation. I was over here tapping one foot.
Hey man, Chat Town was cutting up in the goddamn.
Yeah, man, Mr. Parker. And Gold it was cutting up. I was like, oh my God, they missing me. That's all they missing in this chat is me. Baby, I was ready. I had some 2 cents to add to that 10 cent.
Yeah. Shout out to Chat Town. He probably gonna be over in a minute.
Yeah, they was lit. I'm like, we need to do another one of them live. We need to turn up like we did. We need to run your live the other day back on replay with me this time.
Let's go. Let's go.
They cut up on that motherfucker. The men was in there showing out. Go to had their ass under control. Wait a minute now. And there was another one in there doing it. What's her name? Cause she said she gonna be in the very room with him. She was on there cutting up too.
To Mary. Shout out to her. She might show up tonight.
We gonna hit the like button, y'all. Run them lights up. Run them lights up and get me
Well, they
hyped
people
up.
in here 9 lights. Get the lights up, man. You
We
know
gonna
they
go in.
hey, they got the room out that your boy Govan is in there and the feds got your boy Govan.
Now, didn't I text you the other day after Blue and said, what your boy Govan in jail for? You did. I don't know. You played it. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking when I said it.
I
Now
don't
you want
know.
but you remember me telling you that the other day?
Yeah, but I had forgot. I had forgot. 'Cause what? I probably forgot. We be up the whole bunch. We in a lot.
Yeah. I sent it to you because I knew he had just went. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I said, I text you. I said, what your boy go to jail for? You like, I know whatever you said, but it wasn't like like right now. Go to get a surprise. 522. Out tomorrow, okay. We posted like hosted. But yeah, ain't no telling. What's the part about what they saying Govan and Stupid do in the same jail or some shit?
Well, I chopped it with Stan G. They were like he supposed to be in the same facility they in, but they ain't in the same part of that. But then they were like, it's a lot of shit that are going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. That's what I can say. You know what I
What
mean?
my whole thing of it is for I can call a nigga old name. For Govan.
Now he ain't got no ankle bracelet. Shout out to Mac 9 Mason in the bill.
Mac Man, what's going on with you? You know what I'm talking about when he had one, when he was going back and forth to Olive Branch and doing this and doing it. Like how
Yeah.
he get to violate so much. I'm gonna ask you because he's connected to Gotti and you got all the connects.
Well, number one. Oh man. Number one, cause he signed them goddamn profit deal. So the feds will give him a little bit more leeway than the rest of them.
Oh, okay. Cause I never knew that. I just wonder why he keep violating. He keep getting away with shit. But I see now. That and
Yeah.
plus that inside female shit that I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. That's how he keeps sliding through the cracks and shit. A little help with the
Yeah.
paperwork. A little help with the paperwork. Don't forget, I told you this months ago that
Yeah.
he was gonna be getting
I
away with a lot of shit. I told you this a long time ago.
yeah.
And look what's
I
going on.
just I just sat on it. I never seen it.
But you
Mm-hmm.
see him getting away with it.
Do I see him getting? Yeah, I see.
No, I
Yeah,
said you see him getting away with it since I told you about the girl. Then I said
yeah.
it's gonna be a whole lot of paperwork get fucked with. Watch what I tell. Look at the
Mm-hmm.
paperwork. Look at the paperwork.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to 998. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button. T with gold and drop it in the chat. Yeah, it's a lot of behind the scenes shit going on, y'all.
Hmm. I don't think, my honest opinion, I don't think the feds in town. I mean the FBI in town for the people. I think they in town for the politicians.
You right. Because the politicians gotta try to make it seem like they tough or they clean this shit up and they want
But
another term.
you can't wait till the day that they get here and do that. You should have been did it. So the FBI's ain't done. All these
Here was the
cases that's been
thing.
all these cases that's been covered up, all this shit that ain't been solved, rape cases all the way down to murders. That ain't got nothing to do with the people. That's got something to do with the politicians.
Right.
So I think they here for them. I don't think they here for us. So the
No,
police try to
they
make it
not
look good.
they not here for you. They don't give a damn about the citizens. Because they know the same stupid people gonna keep voting for them. They don't want no change. They want a dream.
Hmm. Hmm. They still on that Martin Luther King march and ass shit.
Yeah.
They still
But
on
they
that. They
don't
still looking for a brighter day.
right, they don't want no change. They gonna call everybody the same dream.
They keep putting money hungry motherfuckers in position.
Hey.
Remember when they gave that lady, that black lady the head position of the med, she ended up robbing the med. When they gave a
And
black
she
motherfucker position of the school board, she ended up fucking her way through. Like black people don't know what to do with positions and shit. They get in there and do favors and shit. I'ma hire them because they did this, because they did that. The police chief came in this motherfucker off a favor. They were working on something. Something was going on because ain't no way she had all them bad credentials in Atlanta. Did she get hired down here in Memphis and we was already fucked up? And you talking about you came to help. Paul Young don't know nothing about this lady and gonna say, I'm just gonna give her another chance. Who whispered in Paul Young ear and told him to give her another chance?
well, that was a backdoor deal cut. We
Yep.
know what it was.
Yep. We know what it is.
How you know it was a backdoor deal cut? Cause the first thing they said was she the interim mayor, and then they kind of know she the mayor. They cut a backdoor deal, man. They didn't really want her in there. She was gonna be the scapegoat, but it was backdoor deals cut to put her back in the position.
It was to me, it was all set up for her to come here and for them to do everything that they was doing because off the top, she was fired from the Atlanta Police Department. She had bad credentials. Her and that little so-called Scorpion unit. They had that out of town. That
Uh-huh.
was already did out of town. So why would you let somebody with them kind of credentials come here and these same people do what they did out of town? Kill somebody, overbeat them, and do all this. Why would you let her in?
Uh-huh.
That's how come I knew it was some shit, cover up, backdoor ass shit going on with the politicians. It wasn't no matter who we voted for and who we wanted to be chief. She was gonna be in her.
Right, right. That's and they played on the people's intelligence by saying, okay, this gonna be the interim mayor. Next thing you know, she's the mayor. Come on, man, y'all played on these folks' whole intelligence.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. All that was meant. Strickland once spoke. That's why he was so red. His face, whole face and neck turned red. Cause he thought he was finna go back for another term. But see,
Well, he
when
knew
they
he
had
couldn't
said
run
Harrison,
again.
huh?
Well, he knew he couldn't run again.
Yeah. And then when they put those Harrison in there, they knew every black motherfucker in the city was gonna vote for Harrison. But Harrison for the blacks. He a street nigga. He out of South Memphis. He letting the dope niggas. He letting the dope niggas don't do that much time like a murderer. Now they letting dope niggas do more time than a murderer.
Right.
They knew he was gonna get in there and go for the right laws, and he know what it take to get this city right. That's why I want that much killing and all this shit going on when he was there. I'm gonna tell you some another cover that ain't nobody paying no attention to. Officer LaFleur. You remember
Come
the
on, man.
incident?
Talk to him.
The Officer LaFleur incident. Yeah, they covered that up real quick. Now this man was in what he had to do with the dog shit. Y'all want to make it seem like a female went in there and robbed him and unalived him. Y'all sent that girl to jail and ain't nobody said nothing else about it. What the whole time is, old girl had hired her a lawyer and she cleared her name. They end up getting LaFleur records. He paid that girl $100 for the pussy. She dropped the $100 in the doorway, laughing and giggling. He called her to come back and get the money. So they showed us half of the fucking tape, like as if on the pod she ran up to the door and made it seem like it wasn't none of that going on. Her and that man was on good terms. She been selling pussy to him. So what really happened to Officer LaFleur?
Good question.
Mm-hmm. Them two
Then
young
they said
dudes,
he, then
them
he
two
said he was
dudes that got killed at them probation officers. They was cool with the what's that nigga name that just got the big red nigga? What's it, Sosa? What's his name?
say so P.
Him. Them two niggas was cool with him. They was all running the same train. Now how all them passed like a month, weeks apart. All of them. The two probation officer dude and the say so P. All of them running the same train for the same nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Covering up. Too much
Okay.
covering up.
The,
So I
the, the
believe they
two
here for that.
the two okay, you saying the two dudes that got killed at the probation office like accommodated the party, with the party, however it
Mm-hmm,
was,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
was cool with the say so P cat.
They were running back and forth from Texas and everywhere else. And they all knew each other. They said them niggas was talking to him in the club.
They were talking to who?
The say so P dude. All them dudes was in the club.
Hmm. She said, why did they let them officers get off on that time? Well, they let them get off. They let them get off on the state because the feds is gonna handle that case.
And also, the city part let the state part let them off because if if the police officers, I mean, if they would have let them police, if they would have charged them police officers, they would have had to pay Tyree mama. So they had to make that lose because the state don't have enough $500 million to get Tyree mama. So if they would have made the state pay Tyree mama, the state would we would have had to pay the state. You can't keep going up on taxes on us because y'all stealing money behind because the state's supposed to have 500 million to get his mama. But the state gets sued by so many people. So they let them win through the state so the mama can lose with the money. Now with the
Mm-hmm.
feds, she finna bet their ass out the park with these feds. So like I said, with all these state cases going on down here with the police and all this shit going on, the FBI ain't in town for the people. They in town to find out, man, hold on, man. Y'all ain't solving shit. Y'all acting like boots on the street. We giving y'all money to get these officers raises. Y'all say y'all hiring motherfuckers. What's going on down there in Memphis? It ain't the people, it's the politicians.
Yeah, because if they convict them on the state level, state got to pay that bag, and the state gonna go broke.
The
Kind of.
state already broke. They can't even fix the 201 jail. They
I mean,
broke.
I say the city gonna go broke.
Mhm. So they had to let them lose. They had to let the officers win to let the mama lose because if the mama, if they would have had to pay the mama 500 million, they were gonna go up on everything. That's why regular as these houses is, you gotta pay $1,200 to stay in North Memphis, 1,200 in South Memphis. They going up on everything, the lights and everything down here, paying back lawsuits and shit, trying to put back money that they done stole. Them folks said they gave them $8 million the first time to fix 201. They didn't do it. They gave it to them again. It still ain't fixed. The FBI ain't in town for the people. I'm telling you, they down here for them politicians and shit. Like, what the fuck y'all got going on? We giving y'all the
Mm-hmm.
money. What the fuck y'all doing?
Mm-hmm.
They want to scare
Like,
the police trying to scare the people, and how they running their money up through the police system is these crooked ass bonds they giving people, these outrageous dumb ass bonds. And another thing they doing, they pulling everybody over for any and everything just to get court costs and fines to pay off some shit. They ain't slick. They got old women about 65 and 75, gray wigs and shit, pulled the fuck over with both hands on the steering wheel, paranoid in the car. But the dude with all the guns in the motherfucker just passed their ass up. They know what they doing. They scared.
mm-hmm.
They scared. But they let it get this bad because they all went in for some money. They all
Right.
went in on some money shit. They heard how much they make, and they really, you see more police at the scene sitting around laughing and giggling, talking about some old other shit on a crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
They
Or
don't be
finna
giving a
go
fuck.
after, finna go after the lunch and shit. And shit.
The city ain't messed up. It's just because of the people. You got a lot of people pissed. You done ran these houses up so high, you're barely hiring motherfuckers. So they forced to do what they got to do. They forced to do what they got to do. Now, if you come on down and drop this rent in this motherfucker, drop it back down to what it was before the crime. Drop that rent down and they folks can afford it. Now you finna take away Section 8. What the fuck you think finna happen in this motherfucker now?
But they taking away, but they taking away Section 8 worldwide though, right?
Yeah, it's worldwide, but I'm saying it's really gonna get bad down here. They already hard for the ones that's scuffling to pay these high prices in places that that ain't worth it. Ain't nobody got no business paying $1,200 in North Memphis and South Memphis. Look at the crime, look at the poverty, look at it. But you forced to pay that. Ain't no more six, seven, $500 rents or none of that. It's Section 8. The only thing you gonna get close to a free rent. Outside of that, everybody paying too much money. And then the only thing you can get hired at right off the top is McDonald's, Burger King, and all this. So you working check for check. Of course, you got a man in the house gonna sell some dope, or your kids gonna be out here robbing something just to make a way. That's why the crime bad. The city we getting raises on shit to pay back all the fuck up shit they doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't afford it. In a sense, it's hard to live. People down here living off of PPPs, CPNs. Ain't nobody living off that's living good off their real name. I don't give a fuck who you is. Because it's hard. You done burnt your own credit up just trying to survive before this shit happened. Now they just
Mm-hmm.
shot everything up. Now look at the PPP and the CPNs and all this bogus credit card scams, and I need you to make me a bogus check stub so I can qualify for this house. You can't live like that down here. Of course the crime gonna be bad. Of course it's gonna be bad.
Antonio H. Salute to you. Yeah, and then, people feel like you can just not to mention that these folk gonna run them numbers. If this shit don't line up, your ass going to court.
Hmm. Hmm. The FBI ain't, they ain't. I just can't see. I mean, it's possible. I ain't saying it like that, but I'm saying it in a sense that I can't see the FBI taking their time out to come down here to stop some crime that they already sending people and paying people down here to do. I think they came down here for something bigger. And the
Yeah,
police, the only one, the FBI ain't on the street. The FBI going to houses, investigating. They not on the street. It's the police that jumped out here now acting like they busy, acting like they been doing this. That's who on the street. The FBI not on the street.
well, they got it. They gotta act like they did now.
Yeah. And they talking like they saying it's 1,500 FBI people. Them whole 1,500 didn't come to Memphis. You got them think 1,500. Them people spread it out everywhere. It's probably a handful of them came to Memphis, but they can't investigate what they can't investigate. What's going on down
Yeah.
there? He look at that last comment. Site that's for you.
What up, site? Gotta gave up.
And they go back to that question I asked you the other day. Do you think he really messing with Glow? And you said no. I said yeah.
I mean, he. Let me say this. I think he fought the glow, and I think he probably smashed it before. But I don't think he gonna be in a relationship with her.
Mm,
Nothing like that. No.
I'm with you when you're right. Now I believe he done smashed her, but I don't believe one time.
No.
All them pimps and them rappers got them pimps and them rappers got to test their merchandise before they put it out there on the shelf.
Come on now, you know how this shit go.
Mm-hmm. He still got that North Memphis in him. I don't care if he live in Dubai or Badu. He still got North Memphis in him. You gonna test that merchandise before you put it out there in that water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they probably got them some little shindigs going on because he pushing hard for and behind. You know, he's supposed to because she under his label, but yeah.
He done push harder for her than anybody ever.
Ever, ever in history. That's when you know that pussy he right.
Yeah, that'll make you do it.
I never at first I don't think he was because like for her to be as famous as she was and she kept getting pulled over by the police and out drunk all times of night, no security, just doing young dumb shit. And I think somebody got on his ass and he got on her ass and then he ended up getting in her ass. That's what I believe happened.
Man, could
She don't,
be.
she don't catch all them petty charges no more. She don't act like a young little girl and all this shit. She just snapped out of it and woke up. And I believe he had to get on her ass. Look here, man. You making the label look bad doing all this drunk driving and getting caught on these dumb ass. I need you to pipe up. And she probably went over there with the moose knuckles when he had to talk with her.
Hey,
Hey, all of a sudden them surgeries started coming and money got big and albums started dropping and she really just took over the city. That's all they play on the
yeah.
radio. That's all they talk about. That's all they play. Glow, 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 glow. That was his shine. He passed it on to get that heat off of him. I need to get these motherfuckers something to talk about every time you turn around, got it in their mouth. Reverse this shit. Now you know, he got everybody talking about Glow now. What Glow got going on? What they fucked up with the rumor about Glow and him fucking. He like, oh shit, it's back on me again.
Yeah. What up, Kenny? Salute. Yeah, I think he probably smashed it a couple times. He spent the bread on the one now.
What your boy Bag doing?
Oh, chocolate what's I don't know. I don't know. I think they just I don't know. I don't know, man. They just being bad, traveling,
Bag, what
staying
you
to
say?
himself.
What you say about Bag?
Huh?
What you say about Bag?
He just traveling, staying to himself.
Mm. So this is a far fetched question.
Let's
So
go.
if it do come out that Morgan or Megan or whatever it is a dude, what's your impact? What's your intake on him then?
Hey, I want home night.
Your favorite rapper, you been bumping his music and this and that, and he might just be, on some EJ and Page ass shit.
Hey man, I gotta look at them different, but I don't think it'll ever come out like that. Not on big behavior.
Okay then, get ready then, cause it's coming out.
I don't see it. Not on big behavior. Who the fuck is EJ and Pay? I heard this shit.
You know this shit that's going viral on Facebook, the little toxic couple.
Oh, what they got going?
They they done went mayhem on Facebook yesterday.
I mean, I've been hearing little rumblings, but ain't nobody was saying shit.
You know how them niggas get it. It's like a sense that you can't give some women good dick and you can't give some men good pussy. So they get the pillow talking. So So that was that kind of there was some dick and pussy issues, and she been pillow talking with her dude, telling her dude everything. So he aired all her friend business out on Facebook because he called her cheating. She didn't show him her friend eviction notice because her friend asked her for some help. He put the eviction notice on the motherfucker. I said, man, pussy make a motherfucker coulda. This, yeah, but he got real bad because he was putting top notch niggas like Danjo and Sebo that owned the reservations and all that. He had all them in the motherfucker. He was snitching on all that.
Hold on. Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
Brigade Daniel,
Yeah,
that motherfucker.
yeah. And Danjo commented on the post. Uh, Sebo commented on the post. Richie Rich commented. They was all talking about them niggas was sweet, man. Oh yeah, I sent it to you in about.
Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen, we might get some. So, Daniel don't say much, so.
Danjo
But
said
what
something
did
yesterday.
Daniel say about this shit?
Danjo said something yesterday. He was just basically telling the nigga, if I was you, I'd take this post down and keep real niggas' name up out your mouth for this shit get real ugly. The nigga was like, I'm ready for gunfire. I'm ready for whatever, nigga. You fucking on my bitch and all this old extra shit. Somebody posted and bought somebody some Beats earphones. So the boy got a camera in their house as the smoke detective and the camera in the car, and he got a attraction on her phone. So she went out with the dude, and he hearing the conversation in the car, she bought somebody some Beats earphones for $350. So the receipt was still in the car. He started asking her, "Well, what are earphones?" But the whole time he didn't heard the nigga in the car. So he just went big and got out of hand, and he went live about 15 times yesterday, just earning out everybody business. That she didn't pillow talk and told him. Out of the 7 years they been together, she was putting everybody business out there. The motherfuckers was getting on that time. Yeah, we did a threesome with y'all in your gate, huh? Yeah, it was crunk. It was crunk.
Mm.
I think I sent you some of it. You probably wasn't paying no attention what it was, but that was that Danjo shit. Hold up.
Man, shout out to Brigade Daniel, bro. That nigga don't say much, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, they had him fucked up yesterday. They had him fucked up yesterday. He said something yesterday, and the dude took the post down with his name in it. He said, yeah. Danjo and Sebo, and he was just naming he was just naming motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah, he cold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Daniel quiet, man. Daniel don't say much. Shout out to Brigade Daniel.
Man, it's like you always shouting out somebody connected to some CMG shit. Shout out the site. Shout out to PIE and this motherfucker.
Yeah, shout out to Baby Now. Shout out to Kenny Money.
Yeah. Don't have your peaks now. We talking about the whole game.
Uh.
Shout out to Jay Fizzle. Shout out. You don't want
Shout
to
out
turn
to
your.
Fat Ass Daddy.
Now see, we ain't gonna do that.
Well,
We ain't
you
shouting.
said don't have no pics, man. Make your mind
Well,
up.
okay, I
You
got
don't
mine. We ain't shouting out Daddy up. We ain't shouting his pedophile ass out. No.
have to
No. We ain't shouting out Daddy O. He got a little sugar in the tank. I ain't fucking with it. That nigga give me Shamar Tummy and Alpha vibes.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing, baby? Shout out to no, but shout out to Kenny Money over there, probably out doing his thing. Shout
Shout
out to
out to
Jay
King Glock.
Silver.
He said, yeah, shout out to the old man. This Cypress TV show for yeah.
Shout out to K Gills 901, this motherfucker, man. Let's
Man,
go.
really. I fuck with K Dog. Lil T, all the people in the chat. Kenny, what's going on with you?
No. Well, no, I like what Kenny Money got going on over there, probably. He about the only one, man.
I don't follow them. I don't know nothing about them. Every now and then I might go listen to a song or something, but I don't know nothing about
Shout out to
them.
Key
Key
Glock,
Glock.
man.
I like Key Glock new song. Don't get put in a box. I know when he say that. I don't know, but I was a fan of I really was liking Rollo. But a lot of people don't like Rollo.
A lot of people
A
don't
lot of
like
people don't like
Rollo.
Rollo. Yeah, that's what I was hearing, but I like Rollo. I didn't know Rollo had ties with Memphis.
Yeah, paper
Yeah,
route.
paper route. I was talking about other big 1017 type shit.
Oh, 1017, man.
1017,
Wow.
man. It's who?
That's Gucci man, my brother. Wow.
Was he with it?
Huh?
Was he with it? Rollo?
Oh, not that I
Not that I
know of.
know. I don't be into that rap shit.
I know he was
I know
hanging
he was
around
hanging
paper
around
route a
paper
lot. I
route a
do
lot. I
know
do
that.
know that. She said, Glock new CD is Pimpers type shit. Hey, chocolate. She said he on some Pimpers
Y'all,
type shit. Yeah.
y'all
He said,
maybe
y'all
want to go
baby
with
want
the
to go with
Glock.
the Glock. Yeah, Glock that new song. He be like, don't go. I mean, he said, don't get put in a box. Some. I don't know that John. Just I like that song, and I ain't no Key Glock fan, but I like this song.
I'm right
I'm
with you. I
right with
ain't
you.
no people like saying either.
I don't know nothing about them. I wasn't even no Dog fan. I'm just on some spiritual shit. But I don't know nothing about them folks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Did
don't
you see? I
know.
don't know.
I
Did
can't
you
get
see
off
that?
until they put the movie on.
Huh?
I can't
I
get off
can't get
until
off
they
until
put the music on.
you can't get off of who?
I can't get
I
off
can't get
until
off
they
until
play the music though.
Yeah. Did you see that stuff on Facebook about that Louisiana couple? When the lady had a wreck and she died in the wreck and they called the husband, he was on his way to the wife and he died in the wreck.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's crazy.
yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
wild.
wild. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. And they both on their way to the son graduation. That's
That's
wild.
fucked
That's
up.
fucked up. Yeah. Probably some no fucking with them Louisiana folks. Somebody probably had some work did on them.
Probably, they
You know, they
known for this
known
shit
for
up
this. Yeah, they
there.
known for that down there.
That's why I
That's
don't
why I
fuck
don't fuck
around.
around. Don't fuck around be looking like Lil Wayne around this motherfucker lost and confused. For real. Fucking with Louisiana.
Yeah, I don't fuck off
Fuck off
after
after that. Yeah, chocolate. That
Louisiana.
was a beautiful couple. That was a beautiful couple. That was so sad. And that was sad about that. I don't know. My heart and my conscience. It mean well, but I just can't feel sorry for that Miss D lady whose son jumped off the bridge. I more feel sorry for the son than I do for her because you know what I'm talking about. It's like
You said who now jumped off the bridge?
the TikTok lady that got them two little daughters. Her son jumped off the bridge and they found him yesterday. But looking for the son, they found two bodies in Memphis.
Damn,
Mm-hmm. They found two more bodies.
damn.
You probably ain't got no TikTok, so you probably don't know what I'm talking about. It's a lady
Yeah, I
always.
got
Yeah, I got
TikTok. I just
TikTok.
don't
I
know how
just
to
don't know how
use
to
that
use
shit.
that shit. It's a lady be going viral on her, and they stay in Memphis, I think. She have her two little slow daughters up there, Shayon and Bree. She had a son nobody really barely knew about. He called her, texted her or something. Then he jumped off the bridge, and they found him.
Mm,
But that's a internet lady.
mm.
Say, you see the autistic little boy that burnt down the house?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, that's how them girls is.
Yeah, they gotta be watched around the clock.
Mm-hmm. It's a big
Yeah,
epidemic in them
they gotta be watched really close. Hopefully
Speaking
they'll
of
be cleaning up Memphis soon.
K Dog, so funny.
What do you say?
What Mac man go?
He in the comment. He in the comment.
Man, psyched that live I did last night. Man, man, I did an excellent live on my page last night. When I tell you, this live was phenomenal. Man, them 7th Street motherfuckers been beating down my goddamn inbox all day. I ain't even been on the internet. I fucked up and said the wrong shit on that live last night.
Yeah.
Man, them folks is really in my inbox.
Cause you probably clicked up and let some shit happen out really that really happened that people weren't really trying to let come out to the public.
Oh, you went on there? Man,
Um,
K Dog was on there. He'd tell you in the middle of the live, a spirit. I had to erase it. Them folk were
yeah,
downstreaming
nah,
that shit.
I missed it, huh?
Man, you missed something. You missed something last night. And them folks had them downstream my live and sent it to 7th Street.
Yeah.
They was coming. I'm talking about scratch, all of them. They was coming. They was coming. Didn't I send you a screenshot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them folks were coming. Hey, I cut up on that live last night, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Ted. Rest in peace, man. Bo. Mother of the Bo.
I see it. That's what I was saying last night.
Yeah. Rest in peace,
I
Mac
fucked
Ted. Rest in peace,
around.
Mother of
I
the
fucked
Bo.
with the spirit dude that was in here. He ended up being, I think they said the name was JB, but something about Matt Critters posted what's the name? His mom at a store. And remember the boy that I think the boy just got out of jail and just had a newborn baby and they unalive.
Yeah, I
They
know you
said,
talking about
yeah, that spirit, that boy spirit was in here.
Junior Ball, Junior Ball.
Yeah, yeah, baby, they start. It came dimp and butterball, all kind of shit. Man, I said, hey, I had to take that motherfucker down. I had to left the live and went straight into a spiritual world. You hear me? I left the live, went straight, but I was still recording. Man, the young nigga was saying
Right.
shit. I'm saying shit. The comments saying shit. I'm like, man, that motherfucker went wild. What K Dog said, it
Mm.
got real deep last night. For sure, it was not for the it was not for the faint of heart or free floggers. Real.
Man, you gotta be built different to deal with that type of lies, man.
Man, sight. Man, I left the whole fucking universe. I was in. I'm talking about the young nigga was telling me everything. I'm on the last time about Maserati, Bo Dimp, Butterball, Matt Critter. Man, I was on that. Man, I had to take. Man, them folk got to jumping in my inbox. I'm like, whoa, whoa. It wasn't no disrespect for shit. Now them folk trying to pay me. Hey, that shit you was talking about. Hey, you know that's whoop de whoop and da da da. Nah, man, I feel like hey, scratch one. Hey, I was like, hell no. Hell no. K Dog had said it had got so serious. K Dog said, I need you to K Dog all in the comments like I need you to pause and think, Kena. Take your time. It got serious, like
Goddamn right.
man, it got serious. You ain't listening. It got
I don't believe it, cause I know how hectic that shit was back then, so I know what you talking about.
Then the girl was in the comments. I'm talking to the spirits. I ain't even looking at the comments. I'm talking to the spirit. I ain't looking at the phone or nothing. I'm over here talking. The girl in the comments like, he talking about this. He talking about that. Now he talking about Matt Critter mom at the store. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold, because I ain't know what the fuck was going on. He said, dang, I missed it, gangster. I got to catch one of your lives. Man, when I say so lovely. Man, K-Dog was there. J Real was there. Uh, Somebody else was there. Man, sight when I tell you that lie last night. That motherfucker. When I came back to Earth, when I get back to Earth, man, I looked at them comments. I thought about what that spirit said, man. I ended that motherfucker so SK dog. I ended that motherfucker so quick. Woke up this morning, number 7th Street in my inbox. I'm like, hell no. They like, how you find that lady? Where that lady at? What's her inbox? What's her message? Because they was screen recording me off of YouTube. So
Yeah.
you could, man, when I tell you they were lit, they were lit. They was lit. I said, I ain't doing it no more. I ain't
No,
doing it.
now, cause they want to know what you know, how you know, all that shit.
Now they know I'm spiritual. They said we went back and watched some of her. Did she do readings? Watched a couple of her live. I think it was Stretch daughter, whatever. And I said, what she charge? 100 till I give 200. I'm like, hell no, you ain't finna give me shit. Man, I ain't even been. They say every time they see your green light on, they keep messaging you. You goddamn right. And that's why I ain't been on that motherfucker. I ain't been live today or I ain't been on Facebook. Yeah, they could have.
You sure will.
Man, you should have. You missed a good one last night, site. You missed a good one.
Cause they get to ask you about Bo, they gonna get to ask you about Tez, and then they
But
want to join your boss. They gonna
the
pop
young
out.
nigga that was in here, he was telling me all they did, and I was repeating it on the live. Everything that spirit was saying, I was repeating it, and I just fucked around and said, "But I fuck with Matt Critter. I don't know nothing about no goddamn Matt Critter." I said, "But I fuck with Matt Critter." When I said that,
Oh yeah, they lost it. They lost
yeah,
it.
they got lost. I got lost them when I said that, but I lost me when I said it.
Yeah, cause a lot of people feel some type of way about that young nigga that spend the little double O people.
Yeah, so I'm like, they like, hey, I don't believe that lady know what she was saying. One minute she was on Junior Boss side. I don't think she know that they into it type shit. Like
Yeah,
that's
they
why
got a whole mess going on over there. This kind of no mess.
that's why I don't want it.
Mm.
You know I know some folk from over there on 7th Street. I ain't fucking
Come
with
on,
that
man.
shit.
You know. If I know, you know.
Yeah, I ain't going over there fucking with it. That shit
Yeah,
just
that shit can
spooked
get
me.
that shit can get real deep, real deadly, real quick.
Shh. Don't I know?
Come on, man.
I told that man here, no, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know how. Nah, don't send me no more messages. Tell them folks you don't know me. And I was just talking. They like, man, she know what she talking about. Nah, I don't want to talk about
Right. That shit can
it.
get all them niggas over there.
Now I told you, I know Marlon. I know Marlon Warren. He the oldest
Mm-hmm.
of the old motherfucker. That's who I graduated with. But that don't mean shit. That don't mean shit.
You talking about they had the Warren
Bow
barber shop,
legged.
right?
Yeah, at the barber shop. Bow legged. With the bald head and the goals in his mouth. All the goals in his mouth.
They had the Warren barber shop.
Yeah, yeah. That's who I went to school with. I graduated with him. He married to my friend Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he live in
Cause there's
Vegas some
another barber shop right across. I forgot the old man name.
They bought the vibe. The little joint. Remember I told you that?
Yeah, the one by told on show the bill.
Uh-huh. But he
Cross,
stay in Vegas
cross
now. He
when
live
you
in
come
Vegas.
up. When you cross Dennis Thomas, right there where that map code chip the trail used to be
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
vibe on the right hand side.
Uh-huh. He live in Vegas now though. He been living in Vegas over 15 years.
Yeah. Boy, I'm real old. I said I called out trail. You ain't been over 25, 30 years.
Yeah, you know Memphis.
Yeah, I'm now maybe for sure.
Yeah, I'm Frazier babies.
Yeah, man. Do you think that shit gonna ever slow down, though, man?
If the FBI come in here and do what they gotta do, yeah. But pulling over all the people and accusing the people and charging the people for y'all fuck ups is not right.
No, it ain't.
Writing any kind of tickets, raising everything up. If we already at a poverty level, why would you be raising shit up? That's gonna make a motherfucker have to go harder and do whatever to live. Ain't nothing going up but the crime. No jobs, none of it. No programs and shit. Ain't nothing going up but the crime.
Well, you know they ain't gonna put no jobs in them motherfuckers.
Everybody leaving. It's like a ghost town.
One thing I can say about Harrison, whether people like him or not, Harrison gonna make sure everybody got a job, even the kids gonna have fucking jobs. They ain't gonna be able to keep them in crime.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trying to
That's
take
one thing I can.
trying to take downtown Memphis and make it uptown Memphis, but didn't think about nobody but the uppity people.
Right.
Yeah, black on black
Yeah.
crime skyrocket.
Yeah, and that's something they need to get rid of. That's something they need to slow down for.
He telling her, he said, I'm serious at stage five Seaward. It nigga, he went there last night. He did go there last night, Cypher. I'm telling you. K Dog was there from the beginning to the end. First, I was on that dick dumb shit. I talked about that dick dumb shit for about an hour. Then the spirit
Yeah.
walked up in the middle of it. And I spent that last hour on straight 7th Street shit. It went down. K Dog was on that motherfucker like, I need you to, I need you to think. I had the racist site. That lie was good as hell. I was gonna run some numbers up behind it. I was gonna run some numbers up. Boy, you still up, man? Boy, shut the fuck up. You go to sleep at 7 at night? Why is you busting out? You ain't know what. That what you get, motherfucker. Coming this motherfucker talking about what I'm still doing woke grown, but I don't be woke late though. But yeah, it's like it
she
went down
sure
like that
don't
7th
be.
Street shit. It went the fuck
She,
down.
she sure don't be up late. She be up
Mm-mm.
early in the
Early
motherfucker.
in the morning, I be up with them spirits, man, trying to check every trap that happened last night. And I be on it. I be fucking on it. I'm checking traps early in the morning. I let the people have the streets at night. The freaks and everything. I'm sleep.
Shout out to the people in the streets and the freaks and all that. They got the streets at night. Salute to y'all.
This was on Cypress channel or that was on my channel or Nikki.
That was on Gangster Channel.
You missed it, Nikki. And I tell you, you missed it. Yeah, you missed a good one. Yeah, you missed it. Nigga, you would have been, everybody's mouth would have been wide open because whatever that young nigga spiritually came up and said to me, it was a girl in the chat knew everything I was talking about. Like, everything. You talking about Butterball and them. You did. I'm looking at the comment like, what the fuck? She was naming this shit, clocking this shit. That you talking to Junior Boss. That's JB. His mama
Mm-hmm.
some about the store and Matt Critter. And all I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
She said, ooh, you talking about Maserati Bo. Ooh, whoever that boy is. Man, I was on that line like, hey, I'm finna get a roll. But I
Fuck
happened to be
you
talking
trying.
to the
Fuck you trying. You
yeah.
trying to go.
Yeah, but see, I wasn't looking at the camera for like 30 minutes to an hour. Just straight talking to the spirit. By the time I looked at the girl comments and she collabing with the dude saying that the spirit like, yeah, listen to her. K-Dog like, take your time. Take your time. I need you to think. Because the boy was trying to get me to remember something and I couldn't remember. I didn't know what he was talking about. So they was in the chat like, he talking about this right here. I'm like, oh, okay. The motherfucker went back to some murders. They went back to some unalivings.
Hell yeah. That shit gonna pump it up to be some, but pump it up to be some other live show.
Mm-hmm. No, I took this shit down. I took
You
this
ain't
shit
do no
down.
wrong.
If your ass wasn't in them 56 people that were watching, you fucked up.
Alright, well, goddamn, I won.
Man, you wasn't in it. Lil T was on it, not
Well,
Lil T. J Real and K Dog and one more. I can't think of who else was on that motherfucker.
I'm kind of, I'm kind of glad I won over there, 'cause I would have popped that shit up to go another 2.5 hours. We would have been on that big roll.
Shit, man, it wasn't no rolling situation. It wasn't no rolling. It got serious. I'm telling you,
Man,
nigga. It wasn't no rolling situation. I wasn't no rolling. That young nigga wanted him some justice because he unsolved. But he was going there.
oh, you talking about the junior ball?
Yeah, and he was talking about some gang shit. And I'm like, nigga, I don't do gang shit. He started talking about rap shit. That's I don't fuck with that rap shit. He like, you can't help me then. And I'm like, well, bye bye. And then I was trying to see if K Dog gonna see it. He ain't see it. K Dog. It's like what came out at the end is that's the hey Nikki, it was the ending of the live for me. Man, when the young nigga said, you must don't know where we at. I said, know where you at. Mine, it's like that shit blew me.
What they say they would do?
Man, they got the naming motherfuckers from Elgin Street and Hunter Street, all kind of shit. Man, I was yelling out so much shit. Man, I'm telling you, I left the motherfucking man, I'm over here. Man, the dude had me itching so bad and scratching last night. I thought I had fleas on Fluffy, or crabs or some shit. Cause you know that's when I know the spirit close. I get the itching and get purred. Man, when I tell you I was itching so motherfucking hard, and the young nigga went to saying we went to hell and da da. I'm like, what, man? Sight, man, look. And the way my phone blowed up today, them folk looking like, then she said how Kim folk went to hell.
My rest in peace, MB, the free legend, man.
Yeah, I had to take it down, Nikki. I had to, Nikki. That motherfucker went there. Motherfuckers was snitching, talking about Eldridge, Hunter, and Stanger Street. Man, they was saying the most. I wasn't even paying attention to the live. I had been left the live, but I didn't end the live. I'm just talking. Man, them folks in the
Right.
comments like, OMG.
Mm-mm.
For a whole hour, I was on that dick dumb shit. Now, that was a good part, too. The first hour was cold because I went in and I got it from the EJ and Page shit I was talking to you about. I was just on there basically just saying, I don't even know why this spirit got up in the middle of what I was talking about, but how people be having soul ties to all the wrong, you know what I'm saying? People get together for all the wrong reasons. You got to know your twin flame and you got to know your karmic.
Mm-hmm.
A karmic is an imitation of the motherfucker you supposed to be with. The twin flame is exactly your soulmate. You start a sentence off, they finish it. You thinking about what you want to eat. They finna go in there and get it. Then they don't even know you wanted it. That's the difference. People just get with people for all the wrong reasons, try to make it work. For money reasons, for clout. You know what I'm saying? It's all the dumb reasons. You know what I'm saying? Get married for all the wrong reasons, then you wonder why the shit don't work. Cause God don't bless no mess.
Talk to him, guy.
And it's just I was on it last night, you know what I'm saying? And you can pray to God and ask him to give you a confirmation. You can pray to God and tell him just man expose what I need to know. We as people, you know, I'm gonna throw me under the bus too, cause I had my dick dumb moments. But we as people, man, just if you show me God praying to God saying, if you show me da 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 da, I promise I'm through this time. Then God show y'all you wanna do is fight and fuck and make up. You know what I'm saying? Then you wonder why you still in this toxic ass relationship and you ain't elevating and they ain't either. You still at the same standstill. God ain't gonna move till you move. When you show him you want to do better, you gonna get out of this shit. He gonna show you what he can do when you get out. But you can't be praying to God and fucking on the devil. That ain't never worked.
Sure, okay.
Does the population want a glass of ice water? I don't know what that means, really. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I do humble readings, I do relationship readings, and I do unsolved mysteries. Relationships is the weakest. That's the one I barely do because sometimes, even back in the day, it's a curse. It's a generational curse. People be together so long, they get adapted to what's going on, and they get used to it, and they content with their lifestyle. So they stay in them situations for years and years and years because they feel like, why go learn somebody else? Why go get with somebody else? Why you supposed to do that? Because God made it for us to have options. God never said get with a person and stick with them, see them vows, and that Bible throw a motherfucker the fuck off. But a man wrote both of them. So I don't know. I don't know. I was just that's what I was on though the first hour. Sometimes you can love somebody else so hard you forget how to love yourself. And so a lot of people don't know what it's like to be single. They don't know what it's like to be by themselves. They've been in 15-year relationship, 10, 7, 9. But how long have you been by yourself? How many years you did that? That's when you know you gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else. Because when you love yourself before you give yourself to somebody else, you gonna have limitations and expectations. Limitations and expectations. When you learn how to love yourself, people that don't know how to love themselves and always gotta be in a relationship. That's why. That's why you don't know how to love yourself. You accepting any and everything because you don't know how to be by yourself.
Talk to him.
So, you know, some people be so desperate they internet date. The internet day. How you don't even know a person if you meet them face to face in a store or just in public. Period. So how could you take a chance with a motherfucker you can't see? People be desperate. They souls be desperate. When your soul it ease and you humble as a motherfucker before your soul rests in peace, God gonna send you what you need to have anyway. That's what He do. That's what He do. He's an on time God. He gonna send it on time. And when you wondering why you ain't getting it, God don't bless no miss. So if it's a hindering spirit anywhere around, you ain't gonna get it. That's why I said you can't be praying to God and fucking on the devil. What you want Him to do? He ain't even doing nothing for the devil. So why would He come do something for you and you fucking on the devil? You can realize people don't be held accountability in these relationships. You can realize that your mate is your weakness, and you can know that God done made your common sense kick in that you know that, but it ain't common enough that you can leave that person alone. So you try to go fix everything else in your life except what's the weakness. Some people don't know how to let go. Some people don't know how to let go. They don't know how to let go. That's the problem. That's when it turned domestic. That's when it turned violent. That's why they say live and let go and let God. People don't know how to do that. They know how to hang on, holding on to something that don't need to be held. And some people don't know the difference in love and hate. Because if
Mhm.
love hurts you that bad, then how does it what they hate look like? Love, you can't buy love. Love is earned. And some people, when they can't fix it, they start buying shit. Well, maybe they want this and maybe they want that. The whole time you've been praying to God, asking for signs, He getting them to you, and you ignoring them. So what you praying for, He's not finna answer. He's not a halfway God. He's a whole God. So He ain't gonna come give you a half a blessing because you halfway through with the nigga, but still fucking on him, still talking to him. When you say you done and you through, that's exactly what that word means. Everything cut off. Everything. I know we gotta fuck one more time. Or I'm gonna fuck him because he answered my call or I answered his and all the dumb shit. Like you gotta know it's some people laying out there at their graveyard that didn't get another opportunity. They didn't get another chance. They died about their dick or about their pussy. And God allowing you time to watch this shit unfold in front of your eyes. He ain't allowing you to try it too. Do it and see if it happen to you. And that's what these motherfuckers doing. They playing Russian roulette with their own fucking life. Because they think
Yes,
it can't
they
happen
are.
to them.
Man, look, it can happen to you. It can happen to you. All you gotta do is be a goddamn fool.
Oh, I get you, Nick. I get you, Nicky. Yeah, it was hell. All my insight, they motherfucking last night started talking about teardrop and all kind of motherfuckers out of Mitchell Heights. Yeah, I had to get up off that motherfucker last night. But yeah,
Who they
that was
talking about
it.
for making?
Huh?
Who they talking about for making honey?
The teardrop dude, some young niggas named Teardrop and something, I forget. But you know, um, I was telling them like in a toxic situation, sometimes people don't understand. Like God ain't gonna allow nothing to go on for so long because we here for a good time, not a long time. And when it's not considered a good time, he gonna come in and intervene and he gonna take something. So it can be a toxic
You're
baby
right.
mama it could be a toxic baby mama and a baby daddy that can't get it together. He gonna either come in and take the baby, he gonna take the baby daddy or he gonna take the baby. But this situation gotta stop. And since y'all don't know how to stop it, I'ma stop it. So a lot of people don't be understanding why God come in and do what he do. But how you know in your heart and your soul that God don't make no mistakes? He came in and did that, and you knew what the mistake was. That's why people say stay out of my business. I'd rather get in your business before God get in it, because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So if I see my toxic friend, family member, whatever, going through a situation, and I can speak on it or say something about it while I'm alive because I don't feel right at the coffin, tell me I wanted to tell you to leave him alone. I didn't get a chance to call you. Now I'm gonna say something so I can be at ease if something did happen. I'm glad I got a chance to tell her what she knew I loved her because I said, stuff like that. But when people I'm staying out they business. Then when something happen, now you coming together as a business to put them in the ground. You still in the business. Either way, you in the business. If they here, if they gone, you in the business. I don't know, but some people just got to learn, that sometimes your relationship, this vice versa, men, women, men. Sometimes you got to know your relationship it can be hindering anything that God got for you because God don't give gifts to evil people and he don't bless no miss. You could be a positive in a relationship or you could be the negative. But a positive and a negative don't do shit but crank a car. That's all you done seen a positive and a negative do. Start a car. But you're not. If you're a positive in a relationship, and then you fucking with a negative, you're not a car. You can't crank that up. All you gonna do is let that negative pull all your positive energy, and you finna be vibrating low like your fucking mate, and then you finna be fighting your way out of some toxic ass stressed out situations. That's all. A positive have to get with a positive, and a negative got to get with a negative. That's just point blank period. A positive and a negative. Women be thinking, I like this nigga, but he broke. I'm gonna help him out because I got a little money. Or vice versa. The woman know the man got money, and she trying to trick him. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get this money from this dude just to get on my feet, or whatever the case may be. And then that's a positive getting with a negative. You get with him for all the wrong reasons. It ain't gonna happen like you think it's gonna happen.
No, it's gonna fall flat.
Yeah, it's gonna fall flat because God don't bless no miss. It even look good, and what people fail to realize that if the devil is God's child, he got some kind of power too. A lot of these people out here blessed. This the devil. This the devil work. A lot of people be having money and all that. They on borrowed time. They just getting their shine on before they get up out of here. The devil give out blessings too.
Right.
And the devil have been to hand your ass a mate that you would be fucking on and you wouldn't know it. But it ain't nobody God gave you. But guess what? You'll be saying, God just bless me. God don't give out bullshit, baby. He never have.
No.
Yeah, after he gave him all the sign and intuition he can give a human being. This the thing, Nikki. This the thing. When people ask people, how many senses you got? The average motherfucker gonna say, I got 5 senses. Hearing, tasting, smelling, feeling, all this shit. Excuse me. A real person is tapped in, and I ain't just talking about spiritually. I'm just talking about with some sense, period. A real person, you ask them how many senses they got, they gonna say 6 senses. Cause common is a sense. But the shit ain't common with everybody. If you go over here and talk to this motherfucker and ask them something, like people think because of the way I talk that I'm just a ghetto ratchet ass, this and this and that. I done been to college, I done been to all that. But education don't defy shit. That don't defy shit. You still can do sins with a degree in education. You still can go to hell with a degree in education. So that shit don't make me no different. I come from a fucking fucking principal. My mama. So I do have education, but education ain't never got me no motherfucking work. What a good job. I don't want to be known for having no good job. I'd rather be a street bitch and put this credit out here that I'm doing, and I get acknowledged better like that than a fucking degree. Nobody gives a fuck about a smart hoe. Nobody. But a smart ass nigga, that's it. But they just two smart motherfuckers. But guess what? They can die just like two dumb motherfuckers. So
Talk to him.
people be feeling like I said, when you talk to somebody with common sense, you're gonna know you're talking to somebody with common sense versus you talking to somebody with five senses. They act like they got five.
Mm-hmm.
It's not common. It's not common. So when God see that you're not artistic, ADHD and all this, and you're not using your common sense, it ain't that much can happen after that. It ain't that much can happen after that. The clincher, guess what color the spirit came wearing? He talking to you, sight.
What color?
Common sense, lovely. Sixth sense is the Goldie. Extra, extra sensitive perception. Yeah, perception. Yeah. Common is a sense, and people don't know that. The first thing they say is five. That's why I say a lot of these kids still ADHD and autistic because the parents are. How can you teach your child something you don't even know? If it's each one teach one, when you know better, you do better. Look what the parents doing. So how you expect more out the kids?
You can't.
You can't. That's why I say it's generational curses. Whatever kind of shit Muddy went through, Muddy kids going through, and Muddy grandkids going through, and the great grandkids gonna go through because the curse was never broken. That's why you see black sheeps in every family. You seen somebody branch out, man. I ain't with none of this shit, and I ain't riding with y'all right or wrong. Fuck family, and there's always a black sheep in every motherfucking family because I'm the one in mine. I ain't with none of that running the church on Sunday and y'all hell on wheels Monday through Saturday. Hell no. And I'm not finna pay this pastor, and your car finna get towed. You don't even have a car, and you and this motherfucker begging for a ride, and they riding on rims and shit. Fuck you, the church, and all these motherfuckers in the congregation that's hollering amen, because I holler a gram. And that's just what it is, you know. Now don't nobody in the family go to church. They sitting at home reading the Bible. Okay, you sitting at home reading the Bible when they telling you only the red highlighted part real. Just read the bold face print. Then they tell you, you need to read the Holy Quran. You need to read King James David. You need to read, if God said one thing, how the fuck it get broke up in so many Bibles and said in so many different languages, in so many different terms. Then you got, they say call the ace of ace. You got Baptist people, you got Christians, you got Buddhisms, you got this, and that. Then you got GDs, then you got Vice Lords, then you got Crips. All these motherfuckers are gangs. They all look up to one person. They got colors, they got color coded, they got dress outfits they wear, and they all pay dues. Churches and gang members. I'm not joining neither one. Why I look like going up in the church, falling out in front of the pastor, praising and paying him? Now I honor God. I don't honor no fucking pastor. I done had 3 pastors as tricks. They pay real good money. So I don't want to go
Ah,
up in the church. I don't want to go up in the church because I'm not looking at him like the man I supposed to pray. That's first lady job.
okay, well, what you looking at me like, guys?
A trick, a fucking trick. I'm not respecting no man. He just a man. He just got a little tight in front of his name. He ain't no different than a doctor or a sergeant. He just a man. I'm not finna honor him. I honor God. One man. That's it. I'm not finna get up praising, titties bouncing, falling all out with a dress on, talking about some Holy Ghost. I've been spiritual too motherfucking long. I ain't never caught no Holy Ghost. I caught the Holy Spirit. I ain't caught no Holy Ghost. It's all a facade. It's all a facade. It's all depending on what game your mind weak enough for you to join. Whatever, if you weak enough to join them Crips, you ain't no different than a motherfucker weak enough to join them Christians. Is it? You fail for the game. I don't fall for gang shit. I spit game. I don't fall for gang. No.
Yeah, she not being for real. She don't
Yeah, I
fall for
can't.
things.
Yeah,
You
I
spin
don't fuck
game,
all that
motherfucker.
shit.
You
You
better
know what I'm
watch
saying?
out.
That ain't no different than a motherfucker listening to a rap song and then going out there doing what they saying on the rap song. I'm not easily influenced. You can't talk. That's why I don't believe half of what these bloggers be talking about. Half of them be free fly. The main bitches getting on here acting like they saints and then them the biggest hoes. Them hoes that give away their pussy fast as a motherfucker. But you talk a good game behind that motherfucking computer. I'm telling you, I would trick a pastor. No shame, my game. But it's some shade on them hoes, not on me. I ain't gotta get on here and free flodge and lie like I ain't this type of person. And I ain't no ugly ass bitch, and I ain't bad body shaped either. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna. I got college education. I know right from wrong. I got a gift. I got sense, common sense at that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Because when I die, I'm dying for my sins. I ain't dying for what no hoe think about me. I'm accountable for the shit I did, not for the accountable she think. You know what I'm saying? So I do me every day. A motherfucker gonna talk about you if you're doing good or bad. They gonna talk about you anyway. So let me go and give you something to talk about, make your shit interesting. But if you gonna tell that story about me, don't leave out none and don't add none, love. Tell it that I wanna have. Outside that, I ain't ashamed of shit. Cause I ain't gonna do it if I'm ashamed. Real talk.
Right. You right, guys. I agree with you. I agree with you, guys. So I ain't even know.
For real, that's the thing. Don't nobody like real. They can't accept real. So when you keep it real, they talk about you. They try to paint this picture that you this type of person. The whole time another motherfucking gravitate to you. They not liking you because somebody else don't like you. You ain't did shit to name one on. That's energy. The devil done snatch your motherfucking soul. You don't know real and good shit when you see it. The same thing when a motherfucker say you wouldn't know a good man or a woman if you did have them. That shit real. That shit real when you have sex with somebody and if they come and you exchanging body energies and fluid and they leaving that evil demonic shit off in your ass and that's the reason why your lifestyle changing. Now you acting like that motherfucker that dropped that shit in you, whether it was 10 years ago or 20. Until you get it out your ass, you carrying somebody's DNA around in your ass and guess what? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Magnum XL, my best friend.
Shout out to my nigga guys.
I ain't lying. I ain't the one to get on here and act like my life was just grand. My mama was a principal. My mama been on 4 acres and a mule with a whole acre lake and all this shit for about 20 years. But that's my mama life. That ain't my life. The fuck I look like bragging about somebody else's life and I'm living this one right here. No, that's my mama life. I'm not finna get on here and make it seem like I'm just, yeah. I was raised, my family money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got money. I got to worry about my money. They got that money. That's they shit. So like I ain't gonna
Right.
get on the internet and put on this facade like I'm this type of person or I'm Diddy. Yeah, I didn't come from money. I didn't touch $1 million 2 times. I hate to say it, but it was in the dope game. You know what I'm saying? I misused that money, didn't know what to do with it. Now I wish I had $1 million for real right now. You know what I'm saying? But I know what it's like to have money, not to have money. I come from money. I done married the plug, all this shit. I done had maids, butlers. I got a boat in my backyard right now that I bought with my hard-earned pussy money. All of this shit. But you got a whole cross town with all this education looking down on a bitch like me. Ho, where your shit is? Bitch, I ain't paying no notes. Everything around here paid for. Cars, houses, everything, boats, everything paid for. You still paying notes. I don't got no business arguing with you, ho. You ain't out of budget. Shut the fuck up. But it always,
Right.
the main people gonna talk about you is the people that can't. Cause they trying to uphold their image. See, I don't talk about folks. I just spit facts. But I ain't gonna spit on you till you say something about me. That's the difference in me and you. I can't prosper in life speaking on you. That mean I'm in your business. So I got to get out of your business in order to run mine, right? I don't speak on these hoes that they speak on me.
Okay.
The same conversation I wasted on you, I could have been somewhere talking about some money and getting it. I don't get paid off of arguing no motherfucker. No. That's the same breath I need on my last deathbed. Uh-uh. She can't have it.
Okay.
I live real life. I don't live fake life. I live real life. I don't never care what nobody say about me and what they think about me. I can't take none of that shit to the light company and taxes on my house, taxes on my business. I can't pay none of that with how no hoe feel about me. That's their whole problem. That's her problem. That ain't my problem. That's her problem. She need to deal with that. I don't need to deal with it.
Yeah, and just let it be
Just
what
let
it
it
is.
go. You know what I'm saying, man? Come on, man. I'm trying to live a long life, not a stressed out ass life. You know what I'm saying? I don't go looking for problems. I just pray they don't find me either.
Goddamn right. Okay.
Yeah,
Goddamn
that's the
right. I'm
problem.
serious.
People be trying to fit in. The main thing you gonna fit in is a casket because you got fit it for that motherfucker. Why the fuck you trying to fit in with some shit and you only gonna get fitted for a casket? Running with the hang on motherfucker. Now these bitches got bad energy. They some good lying free flies and can't keep it real motherfucker. Man, I don't want none of this shit around me. I don't want that shit to bounce off them and on me, cause I don't live no fake ass life. This shit going on every day, 25/8. This shit going on. Ain't nobody got time to be free flies and acting like you this and that over the internet, and then off the internet you really like this right here. Come on, man. What you see and what you hear is what the fuck you get when you see me. That's just what it is. I'm not putting on no persona. I'm not throwing on no wigs. I'm not dressing up. I'm not doing none of that trying to impress no motherfucking man. Because I know my best outfit, best whatever, gonna be in that casket. Because your family gonna sell their soul to make sure you leave up out of here best whatever. So I ain't even seen the best dress outfit yet. So I just get up in mine. Whatever match I'm putting it on, I'm gone. I ain't what I look like making Tom Ford rich, Valor Bassett rich, and ain't now one of these motherfuckers gonna come to my funeral. I ain't finna leave my kids shit. So now I ain't making them rich. I'm trying to stack some shit. Make sure them grandkids straight. Some generational wealth type shit. I'm on it. Fuck Michael Jordan with his gay ass. I don't buy him. I'm not donating to your cause, and I'm over here struggling with a light bill, and you ain't donating to mine, and you got it. I ain't got it to buy no Jordan, but you got it to help me out. Nah, man, I don't do all that. I'm not a trending ass bitch. None of that. I believe in generational wealth, breaking generational curses, and not
Amen.
being friends with your motherfucking kids. And I don't believe in women still coming up with lame ass excuses why they dick dumb. I don't believe in it. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to each his own though. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. I live real life. I ain't asking nobody to like me. You know what I'm saying? For what? Well, I don't care nothing about your life, baby. We ain't fucking. I don't care if you like how I talk. I ain't talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's that. I live that type of life. Like I don't change. I'm me 24/7. How I look at this shit. If God came along, out of all these people, I know a million motherfuckers. This for sure. From Las Vegas to Memphis, I know a million people. Trust. Mine used to ride motorcycles to the bottom of the map, man, and get that dope. If I come back with it, I get 5,000. I'm making 3 runs a day. That's 15,000 a day. A day. So, yeah, I done met some people now that, but I'm going to tell you something. Out of everything I did in life and still doing or whatever I'm going through, man, God chose me to be on his team, to work for him. He gave me a gift that I can't get in the same room, and a lot of motherfuckers got it too. So if God chose me and he forgave me for everything, you really think I give a fuck what a hoe think about me? You really think I care? That bitch got the problem, not me. Bitch, I work for God, hoe, and he ain't hiring. That's how I look at her.
How you
I,
know when
I be gone on my life type. I don't be giving a fuck. I don't care if a motherfucker on they page right now talking about me. How is you getting paid for that? If somebody giving you some money to talk about me, so that you over there wasting energy. I don't waste energy. I need my energy.
so how you know when like if you a nigga, how do you gonna come to me and you pick out the man, this bitch dick dumb and the motherfucker nigga on.
You could tell by these female conversation if they dig down. If they sitting back telling you some fucked up shit about a nigga, and then you look at it and say, you still with him? Yeah, girl, we been together. I mean, ain't nothing else to say. You dig down. Because how you sitting here telling us about the nigga, but you still with him? You dig down. Off the top. Ain't nothing else for us to talk about. And
Okay,
then the
bet.
ones that come up with them lame ass excuses, well, we got a child together. Well, both our name on the lease. Well, I need him because he paid the rent and I just pay the rent. Well, it's because all that lame dumb ass excuses. When you get in hell, because you going to hell with that dick dumb shit. When you get down there where you going, just look at yourself like everything that you were fighting for in your life while you was alive to try to get the nigga to do, he really finna do it while you gone. So what was your point and purpose of all that life you wasted? So I look at females that be saying, we've been fucking out for 10 years. We've been together 15. Guess how many years you wasted of your life? And guess what? You gonna leave before the nigga. God gonna take you because you the one wasted all the years. They say when you know better, you do better. So if you knew better, why you still with them?
Yeah.
You always see the men still alive, and all you hear is family member, yeah, cousin Betty was married to Walter 15 years whole time. Walter with somebody else. Because he was doing this shit when she was alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. People don't know how to break generational curses. They go through it regardless because you got history. Now you got that motherfucker come inside of you, and now you're attached, and your soul fucked up. off that negative because he done pulled all the positive. That's why the bitches always frowned up and the niggas always smiling. He done stole her energy. So when I see motherfuckers that's 30 looking 50, and when I see bitches in their 40s looking 60, I know it's a nigga, a stressed out ass nigga behind that hoe somewhere. Somewhere in the cut it's a baby dad, a husband, and a babe. Somewhere in that motherfucker them whole love babe and baby daddy. They love them. They love them. But bae and baby daddy, if he got to be the reason why wrinkles in my head, gray in my hair, and my pussy starting to turn gray, all bae got to go. Bae got to go. Fuck the shaving. Bae got to go. Cause you putting miles on too many parts of me. It's time to go. But see, ain't no fucking to make it better. We gonna try this one more time. When God breaks something, I ain't seen shit God broke, not even an arm or a finger. And you can put it back together and it's the same. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen shit come past me spiritually that he broke and it can be fixed. I don't give a fuck what it is. I can't nobody tell me right now, well, I ain't lying, he broke my so-and-so, he fixed it. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same.
Right.
And same thing with a relationship. If he break your ass up, guess what? You can't fix that shit, man. And God done broke these motherfuckers up 100 times. They keep getting back together 101.
Knowing they meant to be, but they just so toxic, somebody gonna go to the grave.
You over there saying, Lord, I just hope you bless me with this job. I need a better job. I just want to move, Lord. Lord, I want this. Lord, I die. Lord, I just da-da-da-da. The whole time he hear you, but you in the house with the devil praying to God. How did it work?
It
And
don't.
you wonder why people tell you he an on-time God, but you steady waiting on him to get there. You waiting on him to get there. Yeah, put the nigga out. He gonna ring the doorbell. Yeah.
Yeah, put the nigga out. He gonna ring the doorbell.
That's the on-time God. That ain't the one they waiting on, though. They waiting on somebody to come around and make dude better. Ain't no better. It's three people inside one person that you meet. When I meet you, sight, or when you meet me, sight, this how that shit go in a relationship. The first person we meet each other, is the interpreter. That's that motherfucker. You gonna say what it is to get my number, and I'm gonna say what it is that change it back. If we don't, the conversation dead. But when we do lock, that's the interpreter first. The second person you gonna meet within one person is the nickname, the street name, what the family call them, what everybody call them, Boot Bop, Johnny John, and Day Day them. Yeah, woo woo. But the third person come out is who they really was, because that's the birth certificate. So you gonna meet the interpreter, you gonna meet the nickname, and you gonna meet the birth certificate in one person. That's why you hear people in relationships say, he wasn't acting like that at first. She wasn't doing it at first. You never got a chance to meet him because you fell in love with the interpreter. You fell in love with the goddamn nickname. You never met the motherfucking birth certificate. You was already throwing that ass in a circle. See? That's why he throwing your ass back around in a circle now, because the real one came out.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
That's why you can't meet nobody over the internet. They really soul searching. You can't fuck no. Sometimes people get with people on the internet and it really work. Desperate motherfuckers. They ain't telling you the bad, they only speaking on the good. That reason why Facebook asks you what's on your mind. And everybody tell them everything that's not on their mind. They telling them what they eat right now, what they eat, but they ain't gonna really tell you what's on their mind. It's a facade. I
Mm-hmm.
get on Facebook and they got me shadow banned because I'm gonna tell you exactly what's on mine, bitch. This nigga that just got killed over here in North Memphis with 100 shots. What the fuck? They don't want to talk about that on the book. They want to know what's toxic going on in your life. But when your life ain't toxic and you ain't got that to add, they shadow ban you. Same thing with your friend. If you got a toxic ass friend, but you living a good life and she always toxic, that's your biggest hater.
Right.
And she only coming around to steal energy. That's all. Her life always pure hell, but every time she come around, you smiling and popping your shit. They hoping to sit around till she steal 1/4 of your goddamn energy, whatever it is to put a smile on her face. But anytime some salt dropping and some backdoor shit go on, it's always that motherfucker right up under you. You ain't gotta look far, right up under you. You ain't even gotta look for. You ain't probably ain't gotta leave the house. It gonna be right up under you. Never trust the
Yeah.
motherfucker right up under you. You could be fucking them. Don't trust the motherfucker right up under you. Now the spirit told me that.
Yeah. Some people just too shady to be fulfilled.
Some people just open. They just open. They too fucking open.
Right.
A lot of times we get in relationships. We get in relationships and you know, you always supposed to pay a mad motherfucker some attention. You know how motherfuckers say the truth come out when you're mad and shit like that. Pay a
Mhm.
mad motherfucker some attention. But we as women, we know this. This a instinct. This a good instinct that we have. We know when a motherfucker mad, pay attention to him because they speaking the truth when they mad. But we so dick dumb. The nigga can be breaking up with a bitch or his baby mama. She tell him he ain't shit. All he gonna do is cheat. He go you in the back of your head. He ain't gonna do me like that. And you stay with the nigga. Then boom, the nigga do it to you. First thing went to your head. That hoe tried to tell me. But you think you got the power with a pussy, the power with a pee. You think your head is so fat you can change the hands of times and shit. Man, you can't change no nigga for what he was born as. That's why you don't fall in love with him till the birth certificate nigga come out. See, you're in
Yeah.
the sight. See.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta work your way up to get to the birth certificate,
Yeah,
nigga, though.
you don't fall in love in the beginning. That's why the real meaning is dating. You got to date first. You got to date. Date these motherfuckers. You gonna know how they treat you on the date or how they treat you just why you date them if you want to fuck with them. But we go straight in. You know how we going right back to the kids. Like, soon as we fuck, we go together. Tell that nigga we go together. All that hot ass shit. You know we were young. Soon as we fuck, pull your pants down, we go together. You didn't know you were going with the motherfucker. Like, damn. All I did was fuck. Oh, now we go together. Now nigga, I don't want to see nobody over your house. I want to, damn. All I did was give you some pussy. Understanding. As soon as you got through fucking, hey, you know we ain't together. Don't get on all that hot shit blowing up my phone and all that old shit because I ain't gonna answer. But bitch is so gullible. Dick dumb. Let that nigga throw that dick in a circle. It's over. They're hoping to tell the nigga, you know we go together. See? Understand it. You fell in love with the wrong nigga too. You fell in love with the wrong motherfucker. But guess what? The dick was so good and he left that demonic shit off in your ass. Now you think you go with a motherfucker. Your soul done got tied to the interpreter. He done went over there and interpret some good dick and he threw it to your ass. And guess what? Now you're looking like you're looking. Now you're in the room crying with the door closed and shit. How they said she gonna cry in the car. Yeah, you gonna cry in the car. But it's your fault. Go crash that motherfucker too because your dick done. For real, you up spending the kids' EBT card shit. You up cooking the nigga breakfast off the kids' EBT card because he done threw you some good dick. Now it's the end of the month, the kid's hungry. He ain't even answering his phone. Make it make sense.
But what if they ain't his kids, though?
I wouldn't give a fuck if they was or wasn't his kid. If he ain't on your fucking case, why you feeding him the kid's food stamp? Because he throwing dick. Dick dog. Because like I said, at the end of the month when the kids get hungry, can you call that dick back to feed the kids?
Hell no.
Okay then. Now you follow me. Don't feed the nigga off the EBT card. Cause he feeding you dick, you feeding him the kids EBT. Come on now. Weak minded. But then you got a whole cross town that don't get stamps. She mad cause a bitch get stamps and over there feeding the nigga. But guess what she doing? Ain't paying one of her bills so she can feed the nigga. See, dick dumb. You got some
Yeah.
hoe that's across town that don't get stamped. Follow me what I'm saying. She trying to impress the nigga, knowing she got a bill due. But he done threw her some dick. Babe, I need you to cook me something. What you want? Now you finna take out your bill money to fix this nigga meal. No, you ain't have it, but the dick hit so good. I'ma feed him. That's when they said fuck him and feed him beans. There you go.
You right.
Everybody got beans in the cabinet. You even got them free. So if you fuck the nigga and feed him beans, then you ain't took no loss. But you fucking the nigga and spending your cash to go make him get a meal. That ain't how this shit go. He should have brought the meal in the door and asked you to cook it.
Right.
But dick dumb don't care who it do wrong.
So hold on.
You got these hoes still out here believing shit like this. If you love me, you would do it. If you love me, you would do this. Bitch, I love my mom and I ain't finna do shit to her. So don't use that, but you got these hoes to do it. I'm gonna show you how much I love you. Man, come on, man. You were doing this shit in the kindergarten. How the fuck you still in your 30s and 40s and still, if you love me, you would do it? If I love you, I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I love you enough not to do it.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You got niggas out here on drugs and shit, and he don't want to fuck with his baby mama. He want to stay away, but she don't want nobody else to get the dick. She want the dope dick. Bring me the dope dick. Fuck it. Whatever come along with it, I want it. Instead of letting another hoe get the dope dick, and that's her baby daddy in their voice. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to cut it off. So they hold on to the baby daddy and let him drag their ass straight down South Parkway any kind of way he want them. Just because they don't want to let go. They can't cut ties because he done dropped that nut in their ass and they soul connected. I love magnums, and out of my kids, I ain't got no bastards. I'm going to say that. Everybody got a
Yeah,
name on their birth certificate. You hear me?
yeah.
So it's I know what I'm saying. Relationships and shit. That's why I don't do relationship reading. That's why nobody don't reach out to me for relationship reading, because you can't pay me for no reading and think I'm finna sugarcoat it. No, ma'am. I work for, this at this point I'm making $100 an hour. I don't have no time to be lying, babe. I'm clocked in. And a lot of people don't like the truth. They don't like to let go. So they're not gonna come and get a relationship reading. Then when they come and get a humble reading from me, the humble part of the reading is you need to let the nigga go. That's why you ain't humble and you unbalanced and throw it off. Your pH balance even throw it off. Because he got all this shit off in you that don't supposed to be in you. But you soul tied to him and you just holding on till you can't hold no more. God got to come thump your ass loose.
That he got to step in and stop the bleeding.
Man, look. Some of these motherfuckers waiting on their kids to grow up and tell them they dick done.
I know, man.
Shit. They say don't talk back to adults. Soon they get grown, the first thing they do is leave home and tell them how they really feel. You let him take you through all that. Then you mad at your kids for speaking facts. Well, damn, you ain't gonna get the reading from me. You don't want to hear your kids, so you must want to be dick done for life.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these women get to the point that they know their kids don't be ready to leave home at 18. They know they ain't taught them shit and showed them shit. They just come and tell them, you get 18, you grown, you gotta get out. But that's the nigga talking. Now you done threw your kids out there to the street, and when the police knock on the door and tell you to identify your baby, you know you and the nigga gotta go to the casket together. The same nigga told you to put your kids out in the street. I ain't never been that dick dumb, and I don't think it's a number on when to put your kids out. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the door always open for them to come back. But when you get that dick dumb that you letting a man run your house and tell you what to do with your kids, I don't give a fuck if they heels. You slow. You a different kind of slow. Because if you ain't got enough common sense to know when to put your kids out, how you gonna let a man tell you when to do it? If God don't come whisper himself to me, it's time for them kids to go. A nigga ain't talking about shit.
Right.
Because I can't walk up in the nigga house and make him put his kids out. So
Mm-hmm.
you ain't finna come over here and walk up in mine. I don't give a fuck what type of dick you slanging. Throw that hoe over your shoulder on your way out.
Mm.
But you gotta be like this. You gotta be like this because some people feel like whatever they did in their last relationship, they can bring that shit to their new one. They can try that shit with everybody. You gotta have standards, man. You gotta have morals. You gotta have understanding in the beginning. And that's how you make it. Because it ain't gonna be no free flies and going on. You already know how to come at me and I already know how to come at you. But if we gotta be hiding
So,
phones and sneaking, kicking, and geeking and all that old shit, I don't have time for that. I'm 52 years old. I don't have time for that. Baby, if you ain't got yourself
right.
together in all this time, some women ought to know how a man treat a woman, his children, and all that, gonna let you know how he finna treat you. If he already getting what you talking, man, fuck my mama, man, fuck my kids, you already know he's finna be fuck you too, bitch. Them the first two things to him is his mama and his daughters, or his children. So if he ain't got no respect for them, I don't care what the excuse is. He ain't finna treat you right. But we finna go in trying to fix shit. Misfix it. Betty Crocker them. You know, boy, you need to call your mama. You don't need to be like that the whole time. No, bitch, you need to burn the highway up, getting away from this motherfucker in some hillies.
So do. You right, gang.
And then niggas, that's vice versa with men. They be getting with females and shit cause her ass big. Man, that hoe thick as a mother. I'm finna fuck the shit out this bitch. Go in, the hoe already got her vendetta in her head. You got your vendetta on the ass. That's already toxic before y'all even get together. That's why come when a man and a woman first meet, it's supposed to be straight eye contact. If his eyes shifting out to your titties and ass, you a fuck. That's what he looking at. He looking at a fuck. A real man gonna look you dead in your eyes because he know what he want. He know what he looking for. And it ain't no quick fuck. But these niggas with these shifted eyes, them the motherfuckers they taking home. And this shifting all with the kids, man. You didn't even get to know him. You didn't know nothing about the motherfucker. He probably on the pedophile list. You seen the print in the store. You heard he had some money on Facebook. Probably wasn't even his money he was spreading. I get my son's money and play and take pictures and do dumb shit ain't even mine. So if a nigga jump in my inbox, he gonna be through.
Right.
So what you finna go fuck one of my boys? Cause I ain't got that money you seen. See all that persona, that facade, that fake ass, free flogging ass shit. It just it's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. But people be telling you, I'm grown, stay out of my business, but you still doing little girl, little boy shit. And then you get mad when a motherfucker dress you on it. You want to curse somebody and talk bad to them because you don't like real shit. Somebody say something real to me, I can take it. I'm built for this shit. But you got to come on with the facts. You can't just be saying something because you trying to get me to be quiet or shut up or whatever it is. Like, come on, I ain't with none of this. I ain't with none of this. I don't have time for no Mickey Mouse ass games. I don't even watch cartoons. When I get ready to play, I got a whole lot of grandbabies if I want to play.
Right.
Life ain't even about playing. We here for a good time, not a long time. I had a good time.
Man, what the fuck you
I
thinking,
have
man?
memorable moments. Like I'm not gonna have any fake pictures in my obituary. It's gonna be them good time for real. Half of these motherfuckers gotta have on wigs and lashes and makeup and all that just for a picture. You don't know who the fuck you is. You don't love you. So you gotta dress up and every day like somebody else. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it in a bad way, but that's what it is. Now you got people that got cancer and dealing with all kind of issues and stuff like that, and that's why they have to dress up and make themselves feel better. But some of them doing it on some low self esteem, and they hurt and they can't deal with themselves, and they fighting self esteem issues, so they got to dress up like somebody else. They can't even deal with themselves. Low self
Mm-hmm.
esteem issues. A dude probably did that. Ever
Right.
been molested and ain't nothing ever happened about it? You know what I'm saying? And they out here living their life just out here having sex, don't know if they straight or gay. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because they childhood fucked them off and wasn't nothing did about it. So they just living their life out how they live it.
Yeah. Sometimes it have with me.
Hmm. I got 4 kids there, 4 sons, grown, all them grown. He said the first thing, the worst thing a bride can do is love me. It always get turned backwards to E volume. All ski ski. Daryl, what's going on with you? Chat Town, I've been waiting to see you, man. What's going on? I see them birthdays or something going on down there. Is it your birthday or belated birthday? Happy belated birthday.
DB, what it do, baby?
Right, Nikki, do it for you, baby. Do it for you. You gonna be held accountable for all your sins. The man, I don't give a fuck if you married to him. When you get ready to go before God, he ain't going with you, and God don't give a fuck about what type of good wife or good husband you would. If your ass finna go to hell, you going to hell with your husband or without him. He don't give a fuck about all that. You think, and that's people' problem. Them vows. They think they gotta so honor them motherfucking vows and so do this and this and that. The husband cheated 15 times. He done had side babies and the whole steady talking about, well, he the one got to deal with God. He broke the vow. Fuck them vows. That ain't nothing but some shit a man that told you repeat after me. Your dumb ass repeated after him. Not you, I'm just saying in general. Repeated after him with this badass outfit on. And you thought you did something. Now look how you looking. Talking about on anniversary. This our 13th anniversary. He done cheated the whole 13 motherfucking years. That shit don't mean nothing, man. That's a piece of paper. Only piece of paper means something to me is them kids' birth certificate and mine. I don't give a fuck about no marriage license. All I can say is I fucked up one time. You hear me? That's all I would say.
Man.
For Real. This shit ain't what these motherfuckers be painting that picture out to be. It ain't all it. You know what I'm saying? And people be getting married not knowing at the end what all it holds. You know, is this person gonna really ride with me through sickness and help? You done married the motherfucker while you healthy. Now you done got sick. They up creeping and kicking and geeking. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasn't thinking about the long run. You fell in love with the interpreter. You didn't fall in love with the birth certificate. What about them women letting their grown kids do grown folk shit up under your house and they don't pay bills, but she allow it, but it's thorough. I mean, it's thorough, man, in the house, and when he addressed the shit, and it's a problem. You telling me about your situation, or you just asking in general?
I think he's just asking in general.
I think this his situation. But I'm still finna answer though. Um, like I said, when you first get in a situation, when you peep it, why stay alone like you can change it? That's just like I was just gave that example. Men think they can come in with their big dicks or fat head or whatever and they money and change a woman's household that was already going like what it was going like. You can't come in and change, can't come in. It's like you need to put them grown kids out. You need to do that, you need to do this. You got some women that's gonna listen, that's gonna do it. You got a bullheaded woman like me, like, stay out of this shit with me and my kids. I've been had this under control and I got this under control. You know what I'm saying? But in some situations, that's true what he's saying. You got the kids running, trying to run the house, trying to be grown, and the woman can't get no kind of control. First, you can step to the female and say something, watch her answer, and you knew that that's the type of bitch you don't need to be with. First and foremost, don't stay at there talking about, man, if you see that, her kids ain't gonna change, I see this bitch gonna da da da. Why stay there? Fuck that, man. I like this hoe though. That's why I'm gonna stay there. Again, that's being together for all the wrong reasons. Why would you continue to be with her if you already don't like? This is just an example. If you already don't like what her kids got going on, but you like her so hard. If you like a person, you gonna like everything come with them. If you like a person, you gonna like everything come with them. Yeah, it's okay to go in there and try to adjust some shit, but you can't change something that was already going on before it happened. When you get with somebody, you gotta accept everything come with them. If you married a motherfucker, you gotta accept everything come with them. But you can lose a motherfucker too trying to change them. People
You
set
get
in
the,
their ways.
yeah, you
People
got
love
no.
their kids unconditional. That's something you can't change. You can't come in and try to break. You will lose a good motherfucker. Cause I know I'm a good motherfucker. And if you come in and try to change anything with the bone, me and my kids, especially if I ain't speaking on you and yours,
Yeah, it's time for you to roll.
it's time for you to roll. It's time for you to roll. That means we ain't gonna be happy together. Cause I'm not finna spend this whole relationship with you currently getting on my ass about my kids' ass. That shit toxic. And I'm not finna throw my kids out to the streets and all this because you wanted me to do it. Then something happened to my kids, that shit on my fucking conscience. When my kids weren't bothering, your ass just wanna walk through here butt naked. You wanna fucking get loud. You wanna walk through in your boxer drawer with your chest out and run something. And the kids in this motherfucker, and you see it can't happen that way. So now you can't be that macho ass nigga. Now you feel like I'm paying bills, so why I can't? Okay, nigga, I'm doing a headboard challenge in this bitch. That's why you paying the motherfucking bills. You ain't just freelance paying the motherfucker. Well, I tell you what, go next door and pay hers then if you just paying bills. You paying bills because you comfortable in this hole. That's why you paying bills. Let's get this shit right. But see, that ain't the understanding. Motherfucker get the falling out and shit. Don't want to sit down like adults and talk. Hey, baby, I don't like the way this shit going. This and that with your kid. It's up for her to say what she is. You know, I don't feel like my kid disrespectful. I feel like you just want to have your way and this and that in my shit and da da da. I tell you what, you get your own shit and I'm gonna come over there and visit you. That way you ain't gotta see my kids at all. But now I ain't finna throw my kids to the wolves cause you wanna pop your dick and your shit in my house. Nah, I can't. No, no. When it's time for them to roll, I'm gonna put them up out of here. That ain't your job. You come up here and tend to me. Don't worry about them. I got them. That's me, but everybody ain't built the same. I got you, Dirl. I got you, Dirl. I was just saying in general. I wasn't just, I know you talking about the little joke I cracked. I get you. Yep. If not everything, you're gonna like most things that come with them, right? That's why I left and didn't marry my son's mom. I don't have to. to see and take care of them right. That's what I said in the beginning, Chat Town. You want to hear people be together for all the wrong reasons. We just stay together because of the kids. Now, make this make sense. Chat Town, because I've been waiting on you to join. I love your judge of character. Now, make this make sense. When people say we just together for the kids,
That's the stupidest shit I
all you
ever
doing is
heard.
raising kids, and they gonna know we gonna be together through everything my mom and daddy did.
Right.
You ain't set no good examples and no morals of staying together because we just got the kids together. You finna make your daughter be with a nothing ass nigga for life because she got a baby with him. You finna make your son be with his baby mama and beat her ass and cheat on and do because they was, you know. Come on,
DB,
man.
what's up, bro?
That ain't no good excuse when you say you staying with a motherfucker just because we got kids together. Like all this shit toxic and God ain't finna bless none of it.
No. No.
Right, Nikki. Right, Chat Town. Right. You can't be setting examples and all that mom and daddy arguing and shit and y'all acting like them walls paper thin. One day we hear y'all arguing, talking about y'all there for the kids. The next day we hear the hunching going on in the room and all this. One day you sweating dad about what time he come in, but y'all ain't together. All that toxic ass shit, but y'all don't want to break up and separate for the kids, but it ain't shit going on good for the kids. You motherfuckers together for stability. It ain't the kids, it's stability. You using her and she using you. You using her and she using you. Period. That's why you still together. Them soul ties. That's why y'all still together. It ain't got shit to do with the kids. Two parents struggling, suffering, and being miserable. But they talking about they doing it for the kids. Damn, what type of kids y'all raising? Some little aliens?
They gonna be some fucked up kids.
Fucked up ass kids that I'd never send my kids to school with. Cause one day they gonna spaz out in class. And people get together and never think about the kids.
Hell
Kids can
no,
see.
they ain't talking about them all. They like, man, fuck them kids.
They just bring them motherfuckers up in the house, don't know nothing about them. Kids can seek evil too, just like animals. And kids can give you all the signs. You need to stand a child's place. I fuck who I want to fuck. I'm grown and all this. So, mama, I don't think you need to be with daddy no more. You can't tell what the... And them kids' opinion matters sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I listen to mine right or wrong. And I'm going to tell them, you know what I'm saying, my opinion right or wrong. But I ain't finna not listen to them and feel like their opinion don't matter. Because you would never think I put the nigga before you. It's never that. Your grandma would dick dumb. Your mama ain't dick dumb.
Damn.
I broke the curse. Damn nothing. The truth is what it is. Right, Chat Time. Hunching like two wild animals, calling it love or being in a relationship. There's some love in hip hop.
Shout out to Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, they just some fuck shit. They just some fuck shit. People just be, like I said, that's their positive and their negative. They ain't understanding that the positive, that's a man or a woman. If the man the positive and the woman negative, she coming in already telling you how much shit she got going on, and he go to Nick, I guess I can help her. The whole time she dumping all this shit off on your ass, and you building up a badass bitch, and when she done drained you out of everything from dick to money, that hoe finna go live with somebody else. That's how it be. All you doing is building somebody else to be. You look at motherfuckers now that you used to date and they with somebody else. You be like, damn, why that motherfucker wasn't doing this shit when they with me? That's all you doing is teaching them and building them for somebody else. Cause they can't never do it with you. They can't do it with you, but they can do it with somebody else. Make that make some sense. A dude, you got a baby with somebody, they won't help you with your baby, but go over there and mess with the bitch and her kids and take care of them.
I go plastic.
And the congregation just coughed, choked, and laughed. She cooking though. Graham, go on tell him, K Dog. Graham, why me?
Come on, man. You know what going
What you get? What you talking about, Mr. Dirt? Another thing people need to do after getting out of a relationship is take time and work on self. Don't jump. I already said that. That's why I wish you were here in the beginning. I already said that. They don't been in cut ties with the last soul. I ain't pushed all that last relationship up at their ass. Trying to jump in a new one. Especially the one that try to do it trying to hurt a motherfucker. Trying to make somebody jealous. And all that old. You don't get far with it. You don't get far with it. You gotta cut ties and you gotta know what it's like to be by yourself. You gotta be by yourself some years. You got to know and love yourself before you can go give yourself to somebody else. That's how you gonna know what you like, what you expect, and what you deserve in life. When you take the time out to give it to yourself before you wait on somebody else. People be expecting a them out of them. You expect a you out of you. You expect a them out of them. The whole time, when you expecting a you out of you and a them out of them, you expecting somebody to treat you how you treat them. But the whole time, you didn't even get to know that type of motherfucker. You would have knew that wasn't in them. But you fell in love with the interpreter. 3 people you're going to meet inside of one person. The interpreter, the nickname, and the birth certificate. You're going to meet them 3 people inside one person. Man or woman, woman or man. You're going to
talk
meet
to
3
him,
people.
gangster.
You're going to meet them. You're going to meet 3 people inside one person. If you fall in love with the interpreter, you fucked up. If you fall in love with the nickname, you going around in the family slick telling you what type of motherfucker this is. He's slick coming out the type person, or she coming out of the type person she is when they get loose around the family.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Man,
sex
we
be
got
hitting
so
so good, your head already gone with the interpreter.
hey man. I ain't gonna lie, that turbine been fucking up shit for so long.
Yeah, yeah. That's because people fall for everything they hear. That's why God gave you 2 ears. Sometimes that shit you hear supposed to go out the other one.
Right.
You can tell who people been lied to. Like, I always believe the first man supposed to hurt a woman is her daddy. If she didn't have no dad around, or if her daddy broke her heart promising her shit, when she get with a man and you already been scarred by your father, it don't hurt as bad. Same thing with a man that don't have his mama. He don't have that nurturing. He don't have that love coming from a woman laying on their titties and telling your story and letting that hoe rub your head and telling you everything gonna be okay. If you didn't get that from your mama, your woman can't replace it. It's a nurturing thing. So people fall in
Mm-hmm.
love with motherfuckers. Man, that bitch can cook. How you in love with a bitch that can cook like she the only one on earth that can cook? A lot of hoes can cook. You in love with the hoe because she can cook. Man, that bitch know how to ride a dick. What? That ain't the only motherfucker. Come on, man. That was that's a tactic. But it be all the wrong reasons why souls be connecting and tying with all the wrong shit. Because people fall in love with the interpreter. They fall in love with the interpreter. You
Yeah, the
post when
interpreter
somebody come
been
when a motherfucker come interpreting you some fuck shit, first thing you supposed to say, I hear you. But what you really talking about? But you ain't heard no good game. You ain't heard no. He done told you some shit you ain't never heard. There you go, one gone. He already know once you get the blush on, I got this bitch. So you finna there you go finna go to the second stage. He finna take you around his kinfolks. He finna take you around his partners and his homeboys. Now you finna meet the nickname. When you catch him at the house in one of them heated moments, and he get to calling you them bitches and hoes and da 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 da, or when you go through that phone and find out he would cheat, he come the birth certificate. But you already in love. That's why it's hard to get away now. He done left all that demonic shit all off in your body on them freaky nights and all this old shit. You done sucked that motherfucker through a Starbucks straw. You fucked up.
damn
That,
man.
that's why it's hard. Then women will move off. He'll call them and tell them the same thing he told them as an interpreter back then and get them right back.
Yeah, good guy.
Good game. Never got a chance to get to know yourself. You never fell in love with yourself. You never took a break. You was always in a relationship. You jumped from a 10-year to a 5-year, a 5-year to a 1-year. You better you just back and forth. You don't know what it's like to be by yourself, to date yourself, to take yourself. I take myself to restaurants and sit down and eat by myself all the time because I keep telling myself, you're gonna leave here by yourself. You're gonna get in that casket by yourself. You accountable for them sins by yourself. So what do I give a fuck about always being with somebody? I'm gonna leave here by myself. So I be by myself. I know how I want to be treated. I know how to treat me. Can't no man fuck me like I can fuck me. He just a body. He just a figment of imagination. But the same nut gonna come out of my ass if he on top of me, or if I play with the rose, if I play with it with my hand. People just they mind fucked up. I know how to make love to me. I don't got to have a nigga. But some women just got to have that body, that heat in the bed, that pillow with somebody on it. Hell no, I like to nod and fart, and I don't need him smelling it. So I ain't got to have nobody in my bed.
Man, goddamn, man. That's so funny.
Right, Nikki. I swallow your bath water. She taking 20 baths a day. I ain't have nutrients growing up. So that's probably why I don't be falling for women like that. No affection. Right. That's true, there. I done met them type of dudes. I done met them. I done met them. I done met dudes that say dumb shit like, man, my mama wasn't in my life. My grandma raised me, man, and I love a home cooked meal. Man, you don't be cooking every day. Hell nah, nigga, food has some motherfucker. Ain't nobody cooking every day. You crazy, fool. And motherfuckers be leaving when you can't feed them, because that's what he would nurture as. But you got some woman, okay, she borrowing out of her friend cabinet trying to make sure you get a meal. That ain't me.
Man.
We can have a cold cut nice in this bitch. You can go get your pack of bologna. I fry it for you. Cut it down the middle and burn it on the ends and the edges and shit. Pull the little red part off and put your ass some mustard on that motherfucker. Get you some laid chip. We gonna subway it out in this bitch tonight. Yeah. But all that extra shit, I can't. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is the main key. How you get a person is supposed to be how you keep them. See, we do all this fantastic shit in the beginning, men and women. And then once we get a motherfucker comfortable and lazy, we know we done laid that, they done laid that pipe, and she done throwed that motherfucking ass in a circle. Guess what? Now everybody comfortable. You ain't doing this shit you did in the beginning. Now motherfucker finna start cheating and shit. You done got lazy. You ain't doing. Oh man, my bitch used to cook when I first got with her. Man, my hoe used to fuck every day. Man, now the hoe don't want to fuck me no more. Now the bitch don't cook. Now instead of him trying to fix what he got at home, he finna go find it in the street. That ain't real. Real is rare. Instead of him going to her saying, baby, you don't do the shit you used to do how you get me, or her going to him, baby, you don't do the shit you used to do how you get me, a motherfucker gonna go in the street and find it all over again.
Mm-hmm. And it gonna be 10 times, and sometimes it be worse.
It be worse. It be worse. That's why some people put up with the shit they go through, because you hear nigga, man, I got a good bitch. All the hoe got to do is, man, if the hoe just change this, man. You know, you hear, female said about the nigga, I like my nigga, but he dick little. You can't change it. So guess what? You gonna have to work with babe. It ain't about the dick. The dick ain't what's holding the relationship together, baby. You gotta think outside the box. That ain't nothing but a nut. Is a nut a major part of your fucking life? If a nut ain't a major part of your life, why you fucked up about how little his dick is and he treating you good as gold? Fuck that nigga dick. I'm finna hunch on that motherfucker like it's longer than Highway 90. Because my mind ain't materialistic. I don't go in for the dick. I done had big dicks. I done had little dicks, medium-sized dick. I'm not fascinated with no dick. I'm too old to be talking about because his dick big. Because he throw good dick. Come on, man. I don't have no cysts on my ovaries. I don't have no wop wounds. I still got connections on my walls, and I got all it because it wasn't about the big dick. They don't do nothing but go in and cause problems. But you gotta have your mind right to be on that level. You gotta have your mind right. If your mind ain't right, you know what I'm saying? Girl, I left his ass because his sex wasn't about nothing. But this nigga paying all the bills, he treating you like da 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 da. So he already got a self-esteem, a man ego part, because his bottom part small. He just want a woman to love him for him. So he just getting in any kind of relationship. Instead of finding somebody gonna love him for him, gonna take that little dick to the bank with him.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be on some grown folk shit for that conversation. You
These
see these
younger,
white,
they don't
you
want,
see, you see these white hoes marrying these little dick white niggas every day.
and they ain't want for a motherfucker
I
thing.
ain't wanting for a motherfucking thing. So don't let dick be the reason, Lord. Why you think these black hoes marrying these motherfucking white niggas with these little dicks? All of them probably ain't good. I'm just saying. They ain't worried about the dick. Motherfucker worried about stability. Lifetime, lifetime shit. Bitch, you gonna be, in a minute, y'all ain't gonna be fucking nowhere. You gonna be going through your menopause and shit. You be worried about no motherfucking little dicks and big dicks and all this shit. You gonna be sitting somewhere with cysts on your ovaries because you were fucking with the nigga because the sex was good. Bitch, you can't take sex no motherfucking where and pay for shit and have nothing for the. Go buy some acres and land with some sex. Or get with that little dick nigga that got his stability going on and see if y'all gonna walk and get some land together. I'm finna walk that little dick nigga straight through the pond. Hey, baby. Shit. A lie and the truth ain't in your ass, so help me. That's why I said, when you be by yourself and you realize how much you worth and what you worth, you ain't finna be fucking with nobody and always in a relationship and this and that, man. You gonna take a deep breath and value your motherfucking pussy, your dick, and your life.
Right.
He said the dreaded wop won't. Better tell him, for real. They piss a little bit when they... That, damn, K-Dog. I was finna say something
Yeah.
crazy. I believe that's why I choked. So matter of fact, I'm gonna read it all over again. And I'm gonna say it in a way. The dreaded wop won't. Better tell them. They piss a little bit when they cough or sneeze. And always got discharge in their panties because they still holding the other nigga nut. We on the same level, Chat Town. I get you. I get you. That's why I asked about you when I got on this motherfucker. Asked about you, J Real, Mr. Parker, K Dog. Y'all was on some good shit the other night. I couldn't comment and I couldn't get in. I'm on this motherfucker tonight, ready.
You right?
But you said, Sype, I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah, you right.
For real. I'm telling you, it's all mixed energy. It's all mixed energy. It's all people falling in love with all the wrong people, staying in a relationship for all the wrong reasons. And that's
Yeah,
why.
man.
I'm telling you, that's why a lot of shit going on. You probably got that lady over there, need to be with that man over there. That man over there need to be with that lady over there, but they both with the wrong people and they holding on for the wrong reason. Both of them missing out on good life.
Our chat out said when he told me that it's your boy, he was like cool.
Appreciate that, chat time. That's for real though. Like I said, anything that's broken, anything, I don't give a fuck if it's a pencil leg. I don't give a fuck if it's your leg. Anything that's broken, you cannot repair it. You cannot repair it. And people don't realize that mean relationships too. God done broke a lot of these people up. They keep using Gorilla Glue.
Mm-mm.
They keep patching up shit that God keep breaking. They gonna make it work. Well, I don't care what you say. I know that nigga love me. Well, how he love you and he taking you through so much? If that's love, then you need to let that nigga hate you.
Man, come on.
Love not supposed to hurt, and love don't cost nothing. That shit earned, man. But we keep falling in love with the interpreter, falling in love with the nickname. Don't even make it to the birth certificate. That's why we hurt our own self. We hurt our own self, expecting a you out of you, expecting a them out of them. You hurt your own self.
We sure do.
You getting with this motherfucker, you done told him about your illness and this and that. So you expecting this motherfucker to take into consideration, I do have an illness. They ain't gonna do this and this and that. Ain't no motherfucker finna take shit into consideration. And ain't nobody that's expecting a you out of you because guess what? If you'd have gotten in a relationship and that person was sick, you'd have been there. So you expected a you out of you, and that's not what you get. That's why you hurt your own feelings. You thinking you get in a relationship, well, I don't cheat. And you expecting this motherfucker that you with to not cheat. But no, you can't expect a you out of you. You can't expect a them out of them. But guess
No,
what?
no.
Guess what? Guess what? People in relationships unhappy right now because they ain't getting them thems out of them and a you out of yous. But they still hanging on in there for older John God. They thinking it's a fucking lottery ticket after all the toxic shit you go through. God writes you a check. They think God writes you a check when you go through hell and high water with your mate, married or baby dad or whatever. Baby, God don't do nothing for soul ties when they evil. That's evil, toxic and demonic spirit. That's that type of energy, and you soul tied with that motherfucker. And guess what? When a humble person that's righteous, anything you ask God for, He gonna do. I'm talking about sight. Man, listen, they say the tongue is a powerful thing. I be asking that man for shit because I know what's going on over here. And when I say
Right.
he giveth, but if I fuck up, he gonna take us. So I know what's going on. I know what's going on. What part of Memphis you from? Fraser.
She from the Bay, 312
Yeah, they ain't doing shit but prolonging disappointments. Right, Nikki. Gangster just said a mouthful. Appreciate you, Goldie. Acting like Mary J. Blige crying about staying with a nothing motherfucker for 7 whole days. You know Mary J. Blige, Monday we made love. Till they do that shit 7 days a week in the Mary J. Blige voice.
Yeah, shout out to Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, they
Yeah, that y'all thought was a jam when it first came out.
mm,
I said
what you
that
say,
y'all
son?
thought was a jam.
Yeah, Mary J played some hits, but Mary J was singing about what she was going through. KC was taking her ass down through there and she put it on paper. And a lot of hoes can relate. You hear me? A lot of us was going through this shit Mary was going through. We can relate, especially the women that didn't have no kids, especially the women that don't have kids. And you fucking with a nigga that got kids, and it's vice versa. A man that ain't got no kids, he fucking with a female with one. Mary done been through it all. And she put that shit on paper. Everything but that shit she went through with P. Diddy at the top.
Why? That KC was kicking the drawers off her.
Man, what?
He sick now, though.
That's why. Everything that you do to somebody, that karma is gonna come back. The energy you put out in the universe, you get by, but your ass ain't gonna get away. I don't give a fuck you hide under the rock. We coming under them rocks, them spirits. Anything you put out in the universe, murder, robbery, killing, hoeing, whatever you put out in the universe, that shit come back. You can do it at 10, it might come back at 50. But you gonna get tapped for it. You get by, but your ass ain't gonna get away. You ain't gonna get away. You ain't gonna get away. Because
No, this not
God don't take naps and he don't blink.
so
So just
no.
because the camera didn't catch your ass, God caught you.
For sure.
Some people say, if you didn't tap me on my shoulder and you didn't catch me doing it, then it wasn't me. Well, tell that shit to God, because he gonna tap the other shoulder. He ain't gonna tap the one you thought they were gonna tap. He gonna tap the other. No matter
Yeah.
what you put out in this universe, it's coming back. I was talking about the weak ass song. That's the anthem for Way Next Here. Okay, I get you. I'm gonna wear here older female relative that stayed too. I got to that. Another excuse me. Another thing is when people say there is nothing wrong with older people dating younger people and younger people dating older people. It is in a sense when you talking about how many years apart. Now, if you got a 60-some-year-old man dating a 20-some-year-old woman that's old enough to be his child, You gonna cause a commotion because how you expect your kids to respect the motherfucker they the same age? They on the same type music, the same type timing. You know, you ought to take a chance of that motherfucker leaving you for a motherfucker they age. But men don't think
Fact.
like that. Women don't think like that. And I really, honestly, it's just my opinion, and everybody entitled to an opinion. I feel like when people get to dating so young, you know, way up under their age, your own age, you done burnt it out. They ain't with your type of shit. So you gotta go fuck with a young motherfucker you can manipulate. That's what I feel like come out of it. If you got a 50, 60 some year old hoe ass man, lazy, whatever, whatever the case is that come behind him. You hear me? 9 times out of 10, you done burnt that air hoe around this your age. They ain't finna have this shit. You gotta go fuck with a young hoe. That's the only motherfucker gonna let you get away. And the first thing they wanna do is lick on that young hoe. They ain't used to this shit. So her head gone and now she a yes sir, yes ma'am motherfucker. Vice versa. When it's an older dude, an older woman, and she messing with a young dude, you burnt out with them old head niggas. All this shit you expecting, them niggas ain't with how you rocking. So you had to go get a young nigga, probably take care of him, fuck him and feed him. Now you telling the young nigga what to do. You got you a yes sir, yes ma'am. Cause people that's on the same age level, some of them, people that's on the same, they looking for the same expectation. Some motherfuckers ain't growing, so they ain't growing with you, so they ain't on what you on. So you trying to elevate, and the whole time they trying to degrade. That's how they end up fucking with people that's younger than them. That's on their level. It ain't shit I got to tell no motherfucker that damn near my kids' age or my kids' age. What the fuck we gonna talk about? PlayStation 5? No. As a human being with some fucking conscience and a guts, you wouldn't even feel right sleeping in the bed with a motherfucker your kids or your grandkids age or old enough to be your child or grandchild. Like what type of shit is it? You just ain't got no more game no more. You washed up. Your ass on spin like a washing machine. You just washed up, washed out. Your ass at the Jolly Car Wash some motherfucking word. Your game washed up, you washed up, your dick ain't no good no more. You're probably Viagra popping, good pussy eating motherfucker. You gotta go tell this shit to a young hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, vice versa, with a woman. She got all this shit going on. Illegal shit, a grown ass man. Hey man, you got too much shit going on, baby. I can't fuck with you. You gotta go fuck with a young hoe. Fascinate his ass and make him think it's this or that. He young. He don't know. He want to ride, drop your ass off at work and keep your car, run around his homeboy them smoking 3.5s and shit. Playing PlayStation till you get out of work, man, my baby. Telling all his homeboy, man, my girl be sucking the shit out of my dick. My old head this and my old head that. This shit turn these bitches on. This shit make me sick at the stomach. Fuck, I look like teaching a nigga. Psych, don't you start snowing on this motherfucker.
I ain't snow.
Oh, that was your phone then. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, where my phone been?
But you know, how you taking a boy back to your parents or to your kids and family to meet them, and your self-esteem so low, you trying to play it out. I don't care what nobody got to say. I'ma mess with them anyway, cause you slow.
You slow
You
as a
slow.
motherfucker.
Your self-esteem gone. Don't no grown man your age want to put up with your toxic ass. You might as well go get a nigga that act like what the fuck you act like. I can't take a young nigga to the grocery store with me. I don't need nobody in the store saying some dumb ass shit that's your mama. That's embarrassing. Then when you got the young girl in the store with the old head, first thing motherfucker think that's her treat. See, ain't nobody got time for that toxic ass shit. I don't care what nobody say, we love each other. Girl, shut the fuck up. You in love with the interpreter. You don't even know that motherfucker.
Hmm. Yeah, that interpreter, man. A bad motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. Cause I got me my interpreter so cold. The 60-something-year-old broad that dealers be trying to throw that ass at me. She is still fine, but I'm scared. She gonna give your ass powdered milk.
Hmm.
Give your ass some fleas. Look, set your ass down, K-Dog. You around this motherfucker smelling like Ben Gay in the morning.
Oh man.
At the house, she talking about her ankles and the bottom of her motherfucking feet. Stay in your zone, man. Stay in your zone. When you get 60, get you a 60.
Yeah.
Look at J Boss. And J Boss, when he passed it to you, what you gonna do with? Now I ain't finna fuck with J Boss tonight. I promise I wasn't gonna do this. Her eyes still work and her taste buds do too. Damn. Now see, he finna go left field and I'm finna go right with him.
Ooh, Chantel.
Nah, that was J. Oh yeah. Nah, that's K Dog crazy.
Yeah.
This Nikki fucking with K Dog. I know this right, Chet Sam. What's the age to collect Social Security chick? Just throw that ass in the circle. I ain't got no age. I ain't throwing shit. I'm gonna throw mine in the square.
They said, what's the age to do what?
She so crazy. Nikki crazy as a motherfucker.
They said, what's the age to do what again?
To draw to collect the Social Security checks. Miss throw that ass in the circle. She said ready
Oh,
for some milk.
65.
She said for some milk or magnesia treatments by a youngin. You know the young nigga Nikki. You know how them young nigga do them old head coming in and fuck the shit out that bitch, put her to sleep, and get them car keys and he gone for the night. He all over baby mama house. He know what's going on. He all in CC's club and shit. She sleep for the night. She ain't getting up. She gotta go to work.
Right. Yeah, some people do.
K Dog, look at K Dog coming.
Um,
Damn, Nikki. Damn, Nikki. I'm straight on it. I done threw this motherfucker in the octagon. Now I done threw it out of pocket. It's over with. It's over with. I
oh,
ain't
man.
throwing shit. Throw them dollars up. I'ma catch it in a circle. Not them dollars, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what's coming.
I'm talking about Nikki. Nikki crazy.
Yeah, Nikki been on off the chain tonight.
I'm waiting on the conversation they were having the other night. Chat town, so I'm hollering from the comment. That man said all through Klondike for a sack on a whole track. Damn. Damn, K Dog.
Mm,
K Dog, you done picked up you a thought, ain't it, with a bad body, ain't it? But you had you a BBL with a PPP. Oh hell no.
mm.
Them the main motherfuckers.
See,
That nigga said damn, he was dipping through Klondike on the whole track looking for a sack. Damn it, man. Where the fuck you picked that bitch up on Lamar? You picked you up a baddie on Lamar?
sound like you said Tuesday.
Sound like he said it worked. You working with them baddies that's trying to get their credit right.
Mm-hmm.
Look at J Boss. I hate to see J Boss velvet room. That motherfucker might have a green light in it. J Boss, your velvet room gonna have a green light in it, motherfucker.
Oh, man. They said they gonna have a green light.
Yeah. He talking like this, talking about do she got somebody else. He tripping. It's like we done rocked out going on 3 hours.
Yeah, nigga about to get up out of here, man.
It's been a
It's
good
been
one.
a
It's been a
ball.
good
Nigga about
one.
to get up out of here, man. We will pop back out tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I got you, J Boss. I appreciate everybody in the chat. It was major love. Salute to you. Salute to you. It was a pleasure.
For
Miss
sure.
Goldie. Miss Gold, I'm ready to sip tea with you tomorrow, baby. I'm ready to sip tea with you. Nikki, girl, we ain't GD, but it's plenty much love. Plenty much. Plenty much, Nikki. And yeah, and men, the men in the chat, I appreciate your chat time. Mine is always a pleasure. You hear me? Every time I see you, I'm popping in, and every time you see me, I see you pop in. It's a pleasure, chat
Yeah.
time. Boss, you got away with it tonight, boss. I took it light on you. I'm on your ass tomorrow. You might as well get ready. You better come on this motherfucker with your Viagra pills and your Burr aspirin. I'm
Hey,
gonna make it
man,
hard. I'm
look.
gonna make it hard, then I'm gonna make it soft.
Hey, look, y'all. Tomorrow, I don't know. I don't know. It might be T. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all come out support T with Golden. And then we're going to come to Cypress TV after this. So, yeah.
Nikki, yes, Nikki, yes. Appreciate
So
you,
T
Nikki.
with Golden coming soon. I expect to see most of y'all done support Golden.
Yeah, we
And
gonna
we're going to
support
pop back
Gold.
to Cypress TV.
We gonna sip with Goldie, but I got the piece.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all can have the tea. I'm trying to get some Coca-Cola. Y'all can have all the tea. Hold on. Yeah, man. Been a ball, man. See y'all tomorrow, man. Appreciate gangster for coming through. Always coming through for love. Appreciate all y'all for coming through for love as always. Uh, don't forget, y'all. We popping out with T with Golden. Hopefully tomorrow. Then we come back with Cyber TV, man. After party type shit, man. So I see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a
Good
good
night.
one. Been a
Y'all, good
ball.
night. Good night, good people.
And the lust demon is up out of here, baby.
Yeah, over there in the velvet room, some motherfucking well.